I don't like it.
No?
I'm just a rotten guy. Got a fucking suit.
They are a little bit. They're a little harsh.
Sunday or Monday. Sunday.
Sunday I can't go
3 hours. Hey, you want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? The fuck, man? I don't know how you feel. You came from volleyball.
Did they win volleyball?
With Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio, pizza stories.
A lot going on here, huh?
Let's have some
Got the dog on me.
PizzaFellas.
Hottest in the world.
Maybe we should have put the next time we put it over here.
What's up, guys? PizzaFellas Podcast 40. PizzaFellas Podcast number 40.
Cigar thing.
Episode 40. Remember, guys, we are sponsored
You know what I'm saying?
by Jack Daniel's Hard Teas. Right over there, Jack Daniel's Hard Teas, and PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon, over by our guest. He's having one right now, and we'll get to him shortly. But again, remember, go on YouTube, Spotify, subscribe, and follow. Got a lot more reels coming out. I know we've been off for about 2 weeks now. I had to go to the Bahamas for a bachelor party. My buddies in Boston. So there's about 15 of us there.
Perfect.
And you'll see on the reel I got about 2,000 likes in a couple hours when I almost hit that hole in one. It was a good shot. Hole 16 at the Royal Blue.
That was a great
Oh,
shot.
yeah. I was pretty fucking
was a
ecstatic.
good shot.
I was like, even my boys were like, what the fuck? Because we were playing a scramble, and they splatter spreed all their fucking balls everywhere. Like, one was in the ocean. The other guy's in the sand. I come up, I'm 3 feet from the pin. I'm like, let's fucking go. And by that time, I'm going to be honest, it was 105 degrees.
Yikes.
There was a heat advisory, and you were not supposed to be outside unless you were in a pool or the ocean because it was so fucking hot. And we started golfing. We didn't go to bed till 6. Woke up at 9. Got there at 9:30. We start drinking. All right. Transfusions. The 13th hole, we all look at each other like this. 6 more. 6 more holes. We're fucking dying. My one buddy's like this. In the cart. I'm like, are you going to hit? He's like, I'm taking this hole off because I can't move. That's how fucking hot it was.
Holy shit.
So
God.
once we got to the 16th, for me to have a good shot like that, I was like, all right, I'm back. That was a couple. It was good, though. Good time. But anyways, let's quick get into our sponsors.
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. Jeff Adams, Remax Realty, 610-972-5323. Looking to buy a house, looking to sell a house, Jeff's your man. Actually, I hooked him up with Mr. Bobby Arena that's sitting over there, and good things came out
Hello,
of it.
Bobby.
Thank you, Jeff, for that. Enter.net. Juice. Social media, website design, right here in the Lehigh Valley. Franco's Pizza, Rosenfilippo, Belia. Some unfortunate news that Filippo's dad passed away a couple days ago, so they had to fly to Italy. So my condolences to the whole Belia family, and they'll be back soon. Steve Seiler, Insurance, 570-446-8023. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Lehigh Valley Pizza Shops. My man here, Oliver Nasri. Master Supply, Kevin and Barb Master. And coincidentally, Dave Sweeney's in the building. He yelled at me a little before, but I yelled at him.
And he just got back from a trip, too.
Yeah, you went in
Barbados.
Yeah.
So he
awesome time, right?
He posed as, what was your job the whole time you had? He's a dick double for porn. He told the people at the resort, my job is I'm a dick double. He told me the stories.
He's got a
Listen,
stunt
it's
cock.
a stunt cop. Yeah,
He's a stunt cock.
it's a stunt cop.
That is pretty.
It's the smartest
You
thing
hear
to do.
He said it's a stunt cock. That's there you go. That's funny. Well, thank you for the sponsorship.
He's
Stunt
signing
Cock.
autographs around the resort.
Draws a picture of his dick.
Much better. That's good.
TNY Construction, Tony Nasser, no job too big, no job too small. All your construction needs, Mr. Tony Nasser there. Banko Beverage, Joe Marino, Jim Glassick, which stopped in yesterday, and Mr. Tony Gallo, which we both have Joe Marino and Tony Gallo on.
Next episode.
Next episode.
Episode 41.
And also, real quick on that standpoint, for all the pizza shop guys out there that have followed us and got the discounting prices through the PizzaFellas podcast promo with Banko Beverage, do us a favor, and we're just putting this out there publicly because we were asked, if you get a fridge from Banko on their behalf, please sell their products in that fridge. It's something that's important to them, and it would be important to any of these other bigger companies, such as Coke or Pepsi.
Correct.
So let's respect that. Let's respect the PizzaFellas podcast, Banko Beverage at the most part, Calypso's, Joe T's, and that stuff. Whatever you're selling, Zoa's, whatever, don't be putting anyone else's products in those fridges.
Yep. And shout out to our good sponsors here, which is Joe's Teas, Calypso, and Zoa, as Sal said. Again, just follow the rules. I mean, it's not that hard. You know, they're giving you a beautiful refrigerator. Just fill it with Joe's products. It's fine. You'll sell it. Believe
Very
me.
simple.
Very simple. I really want to shout out Nick from the restaurant store.
Yeah.
I mean, behind Dave is our oven and our, it looks like a storage table. And
Juice, you want to take a shot of that quick?
it is, you can do it
Move the
after if you
camera?
want.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you can do it after and then put it
But
in.
Fix it in post.
Unfucking believable. Unbelievable.
Fix it in post.
Fans of the show, and they donated this to us, and it was very nice of them so we could heat up our pizza and stuff like that. So, shout
Thank
out
you,
to
Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
I was blown away when that trailer came and Joe asked Sal and I to come outside. I thought Joe saw an alien. He's like, please come outside and look at this up. I'm like, all right, let's go look at this up. I was like floored. It's beautiful. It really is. I mean, shout out to Restaurant Store and go see them for your restaurant needs. Dave, I'm sorry, but they have like corn and stuff, like in cans and stuff. I mean,
Go see him for your canned corn.
so our guest tonight is
Dave.
Steve Lemak, Quillian
Lemak,
Tattoo.
Quillian Tattoo, Allentown.
Yep.
And he just informed me this June,
30 years.
30 years.
30 years. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
30 years in business.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
I can't.
I can remember when you opened.
Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot to that quick. Cheers.
Salute.
Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I made it. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, we talked about this at the St. Patty's Day parade.
That's right.
I said I came up, had talked to you right before I went and got a whiskey at the shanty. No.
I'll tell you what. 19th Street has been a fantastic street. It really has been. Allentown, like that's where I met you.
Yeah.
You were a character from the get go, and you were just. I don't even think you were. How old are you now?
I'm 35. I was born in 1988, so you opened 1984, right?
No,
in 90.
Quillian opened in 94.
94,
And then
1994. So I was
moved to
6 years old.
We moved.
Yeah.
We moved to 19th Street in 96.
Oh,
where?
okay.
Where'd
so
you
then
first open up at?
We were on 7th Street.
Oh,
Okay.
you were down.
I didn't
there.
realize that then when you came.
Yeah, it was about.
But I remember when you moved in, not to interrupt, everybody was wondering, like, what the hell's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, it was at that time,
It was.
it was different. You
Yes.
know, like the tattoo market wasn't what it is today. It was actually in its infancy,
Yep, pretty much.
as much as I could see.
Unless
Yeah.
you're a biker.
Well, no, but
Well,
still, it was,
that was really what everybody thought. The subculture really kept tattoo art in motion.
Right.
It was counterculture people,
Yeah.
bikers,
Yeah.
military people, And then when we came over on the 19th Street, I remember Goldilocks, the hair salon. They were
yes.
we were moving a couple.
Goldilocks was there. There was a jeweler there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Karen's
and like,
Jewelers.
Karen's jeweler.
Yeah,
and everybody's like wondering
What is
what
this?
what are we getting?
And
And I remember being in the pizza shop. All the conversation came to us. I was like, "What are you getting? You get a tattoo shop."
yeah,
And that's a simple answer to what you're getting.
yeah,
Because it's a complex.
yeah.
Is that the right word to say? Like people had like a pre-thought image of
Yeah, they had a stereotype for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
they had
stereotype.
And
And then
stereotypes.
we met you, and it was
Yeah.
like, what a guy.
Yeah, who's this guy?
He's
What
a
is?
guy-
He's a little guy. He's a little guy.
But you open up, and were you by yourself? Was it?
No, I moved in there. I had one other tattooer. He was my cousin, and it was cool.
How'd you get into tattooing though?
Oh,
Let's start there. Like the process in that day and age.
if Mom, I really should have listened to you. My mom always said, just stay in school. You could be a surgeon. You're so talented. You can work with your hands. You're skilled. You can find answers quick. You can solve problems. You can stay in school. You be a surgeon. Remember Michael, the little boy I used to babysit? He's a surgeon. He's doing quite well for himself. But I don't know. I didn't want to stay in school. I was going to school for nursing, and all my dumb punk rock friends talked me into. They were all listen. There's only a few of them I talk to anymore, but all my dumb punk rock friends, I could have, at my age, I could have been a surgeon. I could have been retired by now. I could have been golfing on the 16th hole.
In the Bahamas.
Yeah, but no, here I am. I still go to the store every single day.
But do you have tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but that's the one thing that everybody says. You're probably one of the only tattoo artists.
There's a couple of us out there. We are like 4-leaf clovers. We are weird people. Yeah. I mean,
is there a reason why?
Well, they hurt like hell. I don't want to. I'm delicate. I can't sit.
He's beating on me probably 15, 16, maybe 20 hours.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
It's
I remember
fucking pain,
when you
man.
did this one.
I know.
We did it in a sitting.
Yeah.
And you tried to tell me.
Well, we should break it up.
Let's
And you're
break it up. I was
you're
like, nah, just do it. We're
Yeah, I
getting
gotta
it done.
go. Yeah, I got stuff to do, Steve. You
But
understand
some
this?
artists that actually do it, don't get me wrong, you feel it. But some artists, you'd feel it, but not as much, right?
Yeah, you can have a light hand, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a light hand?
That's what people say. So I've
Yeah,
heard.
I agree.
I don't know. So I've heard.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, you've
Yeah.
done all my
Oh, yeah.
tattoos.
You have tattoos.
You've done them all.
Right on.
I have 15 tattoos. He
From
did
him?
probably half of mine.
Yeah. He's got one tattoo. It's just in the process of getting it all
Everything,
together.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny about tattoos. You know, my son's not here yet. You know about the fuck you tattoo I have on me?
Yep.
Okay, that Jay did to me.
Yep.
So, yesterday, I'm in the bathroom and I'm showering. Now, Joey's 8.
Yeah.
He'll be 8. He's 7, but he's going to be 8.
So he can read well.
Fucker can read well. So, for 8 years, I've been telling him it says football.
Oh.
Right?
Don't say
In
football,
graffiti.
Dad. I don't say football.
Now, the other day, we shower up, getting out, I'm drying myself off. He goes, Dad, I don't think that's how you spell football in graffiti. He goes, I don't think there's a U and a. I was like, no, don't worry. I just say it.
Different language.
Different language.
Different
It
language.
caught me off guard. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to say now.
No pun intended.
It's Italian.
Yeah.
It's Italian.
I really don't know what to say. So now I got to get that
Where was
covered
it?
up.
Remember, was that?
That was at Quick. We were in Akron, Ohio, I believe.
No, but what I'm asking you is when your mom.
Oh, when my mom saw
Was
it.
that when we went to
no,
Kalahari for that night?
No, that was when you dropped me off at Boston the night before. And I went and showered. We were in a hotel, and the next day I'm going to college. They dropped me off.
Oh, you stayed
They're
over
leaving.
in the hotel.
Stayed
Yeah.
over the night
Yeah.
before. So I shower, I come out, we're going to dinner, and I fucking forgot. I take my beater off. And my mom goes, "What is that?" And I was like, "What?" She's like,
You
"On your
forgot.
stomach." I was like, nothing. And I have tattoos already.
He knew.
Yeah. But
I
not
have
that.
all
yeah,
these, but I
I
don't have
signed
that.
off on the
Yeah.
tattoo.
She goes, "What is
But
that?"
he knew.
She
He
goes,
knew.
"What?" Well, I mean, I was at that time I was 18, so he did my tattoo. My first tattoo when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, but when you did that first one, because
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
on
he
it,
had a
I
sign.
know.
Yeah, you know. But I'm saying anyway. So I lift it up. And I goes, "Let me see that." Reads it. She starts fucking crying. Like, why did you do this?
It was a
yelling at him
scene.
like it was like somebody died.
It was all my
I
fault.
was like,
I
she
did
was
this
for an hour in tears.
You did
I'm not
this
going to dinner.
him.
I don't want to see.
You
both
made
of you.
him do
I
that.
was like, what
I
the
made
fuck?
him do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He asked me.
Quillian Tattoo, making temporary emotions a permanent problem. 30 years.
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
Oh my
30,
God.
30 years of problems. Here we go.
But Steve, I always wanted to ask you, are you born, raised Allentown?
Yep. I lived not too far away from here. I lived out in Coonsville. You know,
Where Oliver goes. Where the Quillians live.
oh, the KI. Oh my God.
It's actually
Is that
pretty
what you
nice.
call the KI?
The KI. The KI. Actually, it's like that. It's the cantina in Star Wars. You know, it's
Perfect spot for it.
it is a bizarre
One
world.
of his best nights there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always tell people like
That's what it is.
I grew up in the furthest reaches of the 18104 zip code. You know, I'm just out past where the corn grows. You know?
Where'd you go, Parkland?
I went to Parkland. Yeah,
All
graduated in 1990. Wow.
Wow, holy shit. I'm 84.
84.
Yeah, I'm 84.
Right on.
You're
Central
84
Catholic.
too, Oliver? What about you, Bruno? You what, 78? Huh?
He was 2 years after me, same high school.
86. He
Okay.
said 78. That's crazy.
I was off by a
Beat me up
couple
in high
years.
school.
So what? what does that make you? How old were you when you opened up the Quillian then? That is.
I was 22 years old.
Oh, so you're young.
So, but before that, didn't you have to like mentorship somewhere?
Well, normally
Mentorship?
there's like apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship.
Normally
Okay,
there's
what do you call it?
apprenticeship.
Shut up with that shit. I said mentorship. It's apprenticeship. There's a ship in the ship.
Yeah.
All right. The word is
There's
there's
a-
a ship somewhere in the freaking word.
There's a captain on the ship, and then there's a first mate.
There's a membership, like your Costco.
Apprenticeship, because the
searched-
new technology over here wants me to say everything right.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you-
I'm just correcting you.
We're in a whole segment over here because of the word
Joe,
apprenticeship.
I said apprentice. You said membership.
mentor.
Oh,
Mentor.
mentorship.
It's like the
Mentor.
boots. It's like the boots. He got new boots at
Yeah.
the restaurant.
Yeah, I got new.
Let's
boots.
not go there.
Cowboy boots.
So I did not do an apprenticeship. I searched around for an apprenticeship, but at the time it was a very closed door scenario.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was a closed door scenario in the tattoo world back in 19.
So how do you get licensed like without that? Like,
Well, knock on wood, in Pennsylvania, there's only one city that has like regulations, and that's Philadelphia. Everything else is kind
No
of
kidding.
Yeah.
Regulations in what sense?
Well, Philadelphia has like a tattoo art body code, or the body art code, which regulates. They have people come in and inspect and things like that. But
okay.
It's governed county, but in Pennsylvania, it's governed county by county. I'm of the school that I really would like to keep government way out of my business, out of my church.
100%.
Yeah, because I
100%.
mean, there's nothing worse. You guys must go through the ringer when that guy comes in with a clipboard, just
it's-
looking to find a nitpick problem.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story about that.
Go.
So we got inspected. We did the new side. We expanded over, made it bigger. So when we got a CO, the lights we had were with the incandescent bulb strips.
Okay.
With those what are they? Strip lights. So that's what I got inspected on. Get my next inspection. Young lady comes in, and she's like, "Those lights. What kind of bulbs are they?" He says, "They're the bulbs that you guys inspected me and gave my CO on." She goes, "Are they LED?" I says, "No." I says, "They're what you inspected me with. That's what I opened up with. They're the same bulbs.
Yeah.
The same ones."
Yeah,
that you
didn't
came
change
in."
nothing.
She goes, "They got to be LED."
So yeah,
Okay. 4,500 later.
isn't it crazy?
All right. We moved over. Where did we go next? We moved over to the vents. She goes, "Those vents there, when's the last time they were cleaned?" I says, "As a matter of fact, that's what I've been trying to figure out. Who do I get to clean?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, you should have them cleaned." I said, "So since you're the inspector and you're telling me to have them cleaned and I'm asking you who, can you help me?" Her answer was, "That's not my problem, it's yours."
Isn't it something?
I said, "But wait a second. If you're inspecting those, shouldn't you have the name of the answer for me to
list.
solve the problem?"
Or a list.
And actually, I found out later, it wasn't her problem. Like
But she's
Yeah.
but
she
it's
just
okay for her to fucking say yes or no?
and I got it. The guy now comes in. He tells me, he goes, "You're crazy. I do it once a year." He goes, "You don't have to do it for every 3 or 4 years." I was like, "It's not expensive. It's like $900 and some dollars."
Yeah.
But I have to agree. Like, I was concerned
Sure.
as an operator.
Sure.
I wanted those clean.
Yeah.
Now I call him. I got Sam Air Ducts. That's in my. That's the name of my thing. Comes in. They do it when we're closed. In and out. 1, 2, 3. But those are the kind of things that you deal with.
Yeah, nothing
You're
worse than a
inspecting
bureaucrat.
something
Yeah.
that you don't have knowledge
Yeah,
to.
you're right
You
about
don't give me an
that. You're
answer.
right.
Yeah.
Bureaucrat does not.
What was it Magnus Ronaldus said? The worst things you can hear from a government employee says, "I'm just here to help." And it's the
Yep.
worst thing.
Worst thing you can ever hear.
Yeah, Ronaldus Magnus,
Yes.
the great king. Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Because-
look, there's nothing worse than a bureaucrat with a clipboard who has the power to shut you down.
Yeah.
Like
For whatever they choose.
yeah, and sometimes
And
they
it's
do-
something
My
minor.
question is,
So minor.
show me to solve the problem. Like,
No,
and
they
then
don't- yeah,
they're
it's
not there.
Has that happened to you at all?
no.
Thank God. I'm just asking. Like,
Yeah.
never ran
No.
into, but
Yeah. Now Jersey is a fully regulated state.
Yes.
I have a lot of tattoo friends in Jersey, and they're just like, they're like some of the inspectors. They're just there to go through the motions, and some inspectors have a hot nut to just be bastards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got to find something wrong.
Yeah.
There's no way. I had one girl come in because our record, we have a great record. Very good. She said to me, she goes, it's impossible
Oh yeah, because
It's impossible. I saw you. It's just impossible.
yeah, because they want to get you on something.
I've got to find something.
Yeah.
Basically telling you to your face.
And the worst thing is, I mean,
And I'm
there's these people who sit in these offices all day, and they're like, their job is to try and figure out, okay, what can we change that doesn't, that we're going to get somebody on. Like we got to change something to make that. What was it? If government was so efficient at doing what they're doing, they'd be done by now.
Yeah.
Like they'd be done.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking smart.
But they have to keep stacking. A CIA's going crazy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We're all on watch list.
We're all watch list
again. Listen, I never realized that remember the show Mulder and Scully. Come on. X-Files. I never realized that was a documentary filmed,
years ago about today.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that wild?
It's nuts.
They're telling you
there's
the
one
script
thing
they're
on
writing.
Twitter. I wish we could look it up right now. There's X-Files says the future, and what they're saying in the one scene is exactly what's fucking happening now.
Well, it's like the
It's fucking
cartoon.
crazy.
What's
Yeah.
that cartoon?
You saw that, right? It was on X.
No,
Yeah.
the guy on Fox. The Simpsons.
Oh,
They've called so much. They
Listen.
called when Trump won the election.
listen, that whole thing with The Simpsons. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The whole prediction of The Simpsons.
Tell me about it.
I watched a little YouTube on it, and there was at the time there was only 13 or 14 predictions that came true, and so it's a bunch of years old already. Now, the thing about The Simpsons, I really think Matt Groening was a time traveler. I really do. Because,
Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't disagree.
Now, only because there's so many coincidences. Right, gotcha. But do you know that Matt Groening went on to do a whole nother television show? It was called Futurama. What's the baseline?
That's right.
Yeah, it's about a
I
guy.
didn't realize that.
It's about a guy from the 20th century going to the future. He's slapping it in your face. He's a time traveler.
I don't disagree.
I can't disagree with you. It's
Wait,
just
but conspiracy is what? The truth.
Listen.
We've come to learn conspiracy is the truth.
The difference between the conspiracy theory and the truth is about what?
2 cents.
It's about 6 months. It's about 6 months' time.
So I don't use the word conspiracy. What I use is I think everything's a theory.
I would agree with you.
So
Yeah.
your theory, I can't disagree with because I've heard about time travel, some crazy shit. But
Right? He made a whole nother show about a guy who went to the future.
Fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
See, the thing is that people say, "Oh, you're on this," but listen, I'll take a deep dive in something
Any day
of the week, and I'll look at it and I'll go, and even on
Yeah.
X now.
Well, look at Hollywood right now.
I can't.
Oh my God! Who thought these? Well, listen, we do know.
Listen,
Church of Scientology means you're fucked up.
None of
Bottom
these
line.
vampires will ever come to see the light of day.
Never.
No,
And look at the names involved.
no.
Look
And
at
you see
these
the Harvey
fucking
Weinstein
names.
stuff? Harvey Weinstein got he
He
got appealed.
He got appealed. The fucking goddamn rapist. He got appealed. The
Me too.
Fucking
What
fat
hap-
bastard.
what happened to the Me
First
Too?
of all,
Me
first
Too.
of all, who would want to go down on that fucking cocksucker? Jesus Christ, man.
Well,
What a fucking piece of shit. But
People
money
have sold
will
their
make
soul.
They sell their soul.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, you're
They
right
sell
about
their
that.
soul.
Yep.
I mean, I look at the time, and we'll real quick just because we're into it.
Like Jerry says, $20 is $20.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say? Because
Jerry says $20 is $20.
Yeah. You remember when we had an argument going to the? Oh, that's another. But what I was gonna say
I
is,
think $1 million.
oh shit! Now I fucking forgot what the fuck we were saying.
Speaking of
Theories.
you were saying, theories.
Or theory is just something that hasn't
No,
been
I
proven.
know that, but
I used to listen to a show years and years ago. Maybe you did too, Steve. It was the Art Bell show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's George Norrie, right?
Yep.
He passed away, Art Bell and all that.
Yep.
Did you ever listen to it, Jim?
No, I never did.
So I used to deliver bread for my dad.
Okay.
So I would leave fucking midnight
Yep.
till 8 o'clock in the morning, and
Yep.
that was on AM.
Yep.
So I'd listen to the show. Fucking, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's fucking pitch black, dark out. 2,
see
3
the-
o'clock in the morning.
You
I'm
see the
like,
Jersey
in
Devil
in the
packing his
woods.
lunch to get over to Jersey.
Yeah, in the woods. I'm like, I'm listening to this shit, but
Well, the Jersey Devil lives in the northern woods of Pennsylvania because the taxes are cheaper.
the fact
He packs his lunch and he goes over.
But the shit that this man spoke about,
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
and you reference it to today, you're like, what was this guy, like a fucking time traveler?
No, it's incredible some of the stuff, and you
Well-
can't doubt it,
Yeah.
especially what we see now. It's like Did you see who the hell sent it in Italy? That skit they did on Biden. Oh my God, it was fucking hysterical.
The Walking Dead.
Walking up to the podium, falling. The guy's an Italian.
So they cleared Weinstein,
Yeah, they gave him an appeal.
Yeah.
but meanwhile they still have this man that on trial, a federal trial, meaning Trump, which
okay.
which Cohen said
Oh.
said I stole from him.
Yep.
Oh, keep going.
His attorney said, well, him admitting to lying makes him more credible.
Yeah. For that, it's a joke.
What is one? His own attorney stole what? $30,000.
$60,000. He
Yeah.
admitted to it. He's like, I stole it.
Yeah, but they were making fun of him on PBD podcast. They said, if you weren't a lawyer or an accountant stealing $60,000, you should be ashamed of yourself.
True.
I could see $6
He should
million.
be. He just confessed to a
Felony.
crime.
But
He
that's
should
the
be
whole
arrested
Narrative, you know what I mean? It's a crime that he, in front of a judge, he's saying this.
in front of a judge, a creepy judge in the gym, looking at girls.
I still understand how his daughter makes
making
millions
money off of this.
I don't
Because
understand.
Her father is crucifying the man that side of the party doesn't want in, so they're donating to her to give more money to crucify the man. That's how she's making money.
Makes sense.
That sounds stupid?
I don't think either side really wants any of us in the middle to get above.
No.
No.
Well,
Not at all.
I think
like the very rich and the very poor live their lives exactly the same. They have zero consequence for any of their actions.
But I can
Not
say this
true.
much, Steve, though. On both
that's a
sides, you're
good
100% right, though.
Now you say that.
But I could say this much, though. In those 4 years that he was there,
Oh, they're great.
they were great years.
Yeah,
So he,
absolutely.
as an individual,
Yeah.
and a handful, maybe 2 handfuls of people within him, wanted it for us, the American people. But there was 10 handfuls, 100 handfuls
we all know
that
that.
fought against him.
Yep. Lot
And
of-
that's why they're all being crucified. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of dark, creepy people.
a lot of dark and
who don't want to wreck the party that they're having.
Look
on
at Lindsey.
our guy.
Look at Lindsey
100%,
Graham.
100%.
Lindsey Graham. He's a fucking. Look at the Speaker of the House right now.
He's
They
a
must have took him to dinner and got the guy fucking so wasted
there's-
and put a fucking horse up his ass. I swear to God, and took pictures.
Yep.
I mean,
Honey
they
pot.
got him so
Well,
compromised.
there's a good book called Confessions of Congressman X. It's pretty small. It's a pretty thin book. That was an interesting one to read.
Congressman X.
The Confessions of Congressman X. It's supposed to be a honest interview with a congressman, and I use that as a. It's not indicated what gender they are. It doesn't say if they're sitting.
Just speaking about what went on.
Yeah, and really, the long and short. I don't want to blow the book, but the long and short is, once you get there, they're like, "Congratulations, you got in." Now, here's what you're going to do, and you're going to toe the line, because if you don't toe the line, you wreck it for all of us, and we're all getting filthy rich. Now, don't wreck it, or we wreck you. So take a look. I think there's a lot of people. Well, politics always comes downstream from
Well,
culture.
look at right now, Ron Paul.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
Is he Senator Ron Paul? The doc
Rand.
Kentucky.
Rand.
Rand Paul. His
Okay.
father, I think, was
His
in-
father was Ron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rand Paul. He's resigning.
Is he? Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's
I
giving
did
up
hear
his seat. Like, he's had enough. I saw the interview with him.
Wow.
And I'm just like, we're losing a patriot right here. He's past it. He knows what he knows. He's tried to show the American. He's tried to show everybody, and he's just like, I'm leaving for my family.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
he's not compromised.
he took the black pill. That's
You know,
it. It's over.
His black pill is, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm
Yeah,
done.
it's over.
I'm stopping fighting.
Yeah.
Because this fight here, if it doesn't win in 2024, we're on a slide downhill that's going to be so fast. It's
Well, did you
unreal.
ever I went from tattoos to all this heavy political stuff. It's crazy.
It's all right.
Actually, it's in tattoos.
Conversation.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
get back tattoos at some point, but
but there's a circular diagram of cultures or empires. I can't remember the Scottish. It was a Scotsman that put it together, and it goes from slavery and bondage to hope and redemption, redemption to liberation, liberation to freedom, freedom to prosperity, prosperity to excess, excess to apathy, apathy back to slavery. Yeah, it's like
So it's a one circle.
yeah. Well, that's why they call it the revolution, because the wheel just keeps spinning. That's it. It just keeps rolling over
Holy
people.
shit.
Yeah,
nah, that's crazy.
isn't it?
Well, on a lighter note,
I'm over here all about black pill.
No, I'm going to tell you a funny story. That has to deal with this. Do you know what happened in Oakland, California this week?
No.
So their stoplights, they've had to remove 50% of their stoplights.
Oh, because of the coppers.
No.
Oh,
wait, what?
And put in stop signs instead of stoplights.
Like the blinking lights.
No, stoplights, right?
Red, white,
green,
okay.
green, red,
Yeah.
yellow.
Put in
Because
stop signs?
they had to put in
Why?
stop signs. Because the homeless were taking electricity from all the stoplights. There were so many homeless people taking all
I thought they were stealing the copper.
They were draining the electricity from all the lights.
No kidding.
And connected their phones and their camps around the lights.
Listen,
So
we were in LA
So what they
one time.
did was they were getting rid of to get rid of them. They got rid of them and put all stop signs in.
Oh, they were stealing the copper?
Yeah, they were stealing the copper.
Oh, that's what they were doing, stealing the copper?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's-
man.
it's crazy.
Well,
And
maybe
they now
that combined
if
with
you
this.
if you have a free yoga outing, or you're just doing yoga on the beach and you have a whole bunch of people, you have to file for a permit now. Now you can live on the beach for free in a tent, and they don't have to
California?
and they'll pay you to live there.
Well, here's one better.
Yeah.
Did you see
Pay
with
you.
the electric cars? Now they're trying to figure out how to tax the electric cars and the miles they go because
Yeah.
they're losing the money from the gas that's not being bought.
Well, listen,
Gavin Newsom, baby.
Electric
You
cars
cocksucker.
are just to stop us from having free association.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, because
What a bunch of shit.
They might say, Antonio, you've already used your allotment of wattage, so we need you to kind of keep it down.
But what I saw, if I understood correctly, they're asking the citizens who own them to they need them to voluntarily put these monitors on their car.
I hope they do.
California dreaming, man. Not for me.
It's a nightmare.
And I always say this, the
nightmares are
San
dreams, too.
Andreas fault is the problem because it was supposed to make the whole freaking west coast of this country evaporate, and it didn't. It was global warming. It didn't happen. Hang his family from the fucking Golden Gate Bridge because he lied.
Well,
You know, and that was, you're in my era, Bobby.
Yeah.
We're all in the same era. We all saw that. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we're worried about what we're going to do.
So-
Don't do this.
About
earthquake's
California,
going.
Greg. I was trying to look up the video. I can't find it, but there's a camp for women in California. Okay.
okay.
You pay anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. Okay.
Oh, is this the anger camp?
Yes.
Oh,
Did
God.
you? What? Wait, what? So these, yo, you got to see the video. I got to find it. It's fucking crazy. So $2,000 to $4,000. These white women. It's called like a white women rage camp. I don't know. I got to look it up. I'll figure it out. And the video is these women take sticks and they're in the middle of the woods, deep in California, and they're screaming, "I am a white
Bohemian Gardens.
screaming, right? And they're just hitting the ground. And there's like 15 white women screaming, I'm oppressed. I should not be a white, like yelling. I shouldn't be a white
And they're
woman."
paying for this?
They're paying $2,000 to $4,000. They're camps.
Hold on.
It's like a retreat.
Let's get Georgette. We got an idea. We could do this in Pennsylvania.
I swear I thought about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
there's
but
got to be some
she's
fucking
Arabic,
nutbag.
so she doesn't
This
fall
can't
into
be
it.
real.
That's perfect.
Oh,
She
it's-
can be over top of them. She's got one.
it's real,
She's a step above.
I'm a step above you.
Yes, down below.
I'll look it up, but
There's only one good thing that comes out of California. It's canned tomatoes. That's it.
That's
Canned
it.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tomatoes, Modesto. That's the only thing that comes good is the fruit. You know what I mean? They're vegetables. The Modesto Valley.
That's the one.
That's the Modesto Valley is one of 3 places in the world that they can grow
Salinas
fruits.
Valley, too.
Well, that's part of Modesto.
Yeah.
And all. So they have olives, they have almonds, they have, you name
Oh, here
the
we go.
fruits.
Here we go. Real quick, not to interrupt. So here's it.
Play, son.
Oh, jeez, Almighty. Oh, God.
Come on. Are you crazy?
Somebody find them a porn shop and get them like a fucking
here's the thing.
24-inch fucking slang because they need some freaking help.
But how?
I mean, they don't have a man in their life. There's something. Either get strap one on a woman.
Here it's called. It's called Liberal Woman Spend $4,000 to bash sticks on the ground and scream at Rage Ritual Retreat. It's called a Rage Ritual Retreat.
Fooling their money.
They got to use those sticks a different way.
$2,000 to
Karen camp.
$4,000.
Fuck that shit.
camp.
now,
Nice
where are
camp.
the tree people
It's
that are
Karen
beating
on
up
the
the
floor.
trees? In the ground. Where are those people?
Guys, we're missing out on property.
They're in
here
Bohemian
Pennsylvania.
Gardens.
I
That's
know a
where they
lot
are.
of liberal white
That's
women
where
in
they are. They're in
Pennsylvania.
Bohemian Gardens over there, and they're fucking hiding out.
I'll buy land in Kutztown.
And in August, the rest of the cloaks come.
Come to Kutztown. I'll give you a whole camp. Yeah, I'll go to Jim Thorpe. We're gonna sell the cabin and make it a rage woman retreat. The neighbors are gonna hate us.
I never heard of such a fucking thing.
That's fucking stupid. Like,
Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Well, I think there were men primal scream things for a while.
Yeah,
Remember
there
that?
is some. It's all ritual
I don't-
rage therapy.
I don't get it. I mean, you're just supposed to like grip your steering wheel and scream while you're in traffic, just like all the rest of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I don't even. When I drive, I don't have tremendous amount of rage. I mean, I don't have that. I know. I beep the horn because why I beep the horn is I'm driving at a speed that's comparable, and I see somebody who's not aware.
Yeah.
So I beep my horn to make them aware I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's not rage. That's just, I don't want to get in an accident.
Get out of here, not rage. Anyways,
The one time I threw the finger to somebody and it really got a little heated, and now I just do the thumbs down.
yeah, it's better that
The
way.
thumbs down. I'm like, wow, just a thumbs down. Like, it's kind of PG. They don't know what to make of it. You know, they don't get enraged by the single digit, but just that thumb. Like, wow, you know, you give them the disapproving head nod.
I give my Italian hand like.
I give him
That's,
that.
what do you?
That's what
I did it last night. I'm
You
like,
see Oliver and Jerry, they do this.
That's
Yeah.
what I do. To them.
I made that. I was coming off of Tillman over there, and I made the left by Josh Early to come.
Sure.
So I'm Triffitt's on my right over here. So I make the left. I'm coming down, and you pass the hospital center there, and you get to that light, and then there's the over.
Yeah.
And you come out of there. There's those. I don't know what the road is there, but they're coming out of where those apartments are. I'm doing probably like 30. The light was red. This guy is just pulling out. I slammed on my briefcase. Freaking slapped me in the back of the head, and I wasn't going. I slammed skid, and the guy and we're like this. I'm like, I got my freaking truck here. My truck's new.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking damage it. And I'm like to the guy. I'm like, that's all I could do. And then I drove around him, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm thinking to myself, if you were driving fast, you're fucking just, this guy's going to hit you. You're dead right now. What are you looking at?
He's looking at his phone.
He's
100%.
looking at something.
Yeah, he's looking at his phone.
Well, let's take a shot here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Cheers.
yeah.
Hey, listen,
Cheers.
I want to talk a little bit about the drive here.
Yeah,
Oh, no, we're having a whole nother segment, Steve. We're going to eat now.
I
And
got
we're gonna-
pizza for you over
yeah,
there.
we got pizza.
I got
We're gonna-
pasta,
you're gonna
pizza.
eat,
We got all kinds of food.
And then we're going to come back and do a whole nother segment.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, this goes. Yeah, don't worry. We're just taking a break.
we're
We're
far
taking a
from
look.
done.
Oh, we take a
We're far
break.
from done. Yeah, we'll take
we
a
got to
break.
eat.
We need some
We got to
pasta.
take a bathroom break. You know,
Dad,
who
take
goes
pasta,
outside? Got to
yeah.
go. You know.
Yeah, so we'll be back.
Everybody's holding it in.
All right. Cheers. Episode 40. We'll be back in a little bit. See you guys. Oh, yeah. We get going.
This is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta talk about the Yaco Taco pizza pie.
Yaco Taco. Also,
What are you gonna wear? A robe?
God bless that you're going with these fucking guys. Have fun.
Don't make me look bad.
Have fucking fun.
are you good?
That's a little one.
What? Oh, really?
Steve's going too.
Yeah, Oliver's going to dress as a volleyball coach.
Steve, you're good?
He's already dressed like a volleyball coach.
All right, listen, one DUI is plenty. That's it.
All right, guys, back episode 40 here at the PizzaFellas podcast. So let's shout this out quick. Tequila, do your Spanish. Antonio, do your Spanish.
Tequila Fortaleza.
It's absolutely awesome.
Fortaleza. There you go, Resposado.
Fortaleza.
It's actually delicious. Delicious. We had some great food. Quiet in the room, guys. Quiet in the room.
Bruno, we're doing a podcast.
Say action. We need a light that says start.
Action.
Action.
On air.
On air. We need it on air.
That's the next thing we need.
That's
on air.
On air.
We gotta get a neon
Well,
on
we're
air.
drinking some shots. Let's say cheers to Steve from the Quillian for being here today.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Steve, did you enjoy the food?
Oh my God! Listen, it is incredible.
Good.
That's it. You know, it's incredible, hands down.
Good.
Fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Now, my question for
Not
you.
a bad cook, huh?
No, yeah, you're on point.
Not bad
baby.
for a pizza man.
Yeah, yeah. I just make pizzas. That's your new tagline.
That's
just
a
make
good
it-
shirt. That's a good shirt. Put
I
that on the merch.
pizzas.
I just
Big
make
Sexy
pizzas.
just makes pizzas.
Big sexy.
That's Sal's tagline.
Nice.
That's my tag.
I love
So
it.
when you got to Quillian on 19th Street,
Yeah.
1996,
1996. Yep.
when you get there, everyone's there. 19th Street, me growing up there when I was younger, my memories of 19th Street was very busy, people all over the place, everyone saying hello to each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Up and down the street.
Yeah.
You're outside
Yeah, it was
playing.
packed. It was packed.
If I went outside when I was young to play around the pizza shop, he wouldn't say, "You're not going outside."
Yeah.
He'd just say, "All right, just be,
Yeah.
don't crush it, whatever."
Yeah.
At the end of the day, how did you think that environment?
Oh, 19th Street always had this like merchant vibe. You know, like this like.
Small community.
Yeah, you
And
know,
it had that big guy Joe Ruffino on the corner who made sure everything was held down.
everything was held down, and that was
there was
nice.
never a problem on the corners.
Never at all, and that was nice.
Kept everything fucking straight.
Yeah, the theater brought people in. The pizza shop was always busy. We had a good, steady like foot traffic clientele. The shanty was, believe it or not, the shanty when it was.
Oh
the
yeah.
original
With
shanty.
Don Saylor.
Oh,
my
they
God.
had so much going on all the
So
time.
ahead of his time too with the open kitchen and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What he did there at the shanty was 50 years ahead of his time.
Yeah,
in
and
the
then they
Valley.
had the restaurant that was on the corner too, the diner,
Well,
right?
they had that was his brother.
Oh, that was his.
And
brother.
that was a meeting place.
Sailors.
Sailors.
Yeah.
You would go there for breakfast.
I mean, we're there
There
all
was
the
more
time.
business
It's still there?
transactions.
No, it's empty now. It's,
I bought
for
like
sale.
6 properties there.
I know you guys had the
Yeah, but I mean, like I made so many deals. Me and my dad in that place, sitting for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Lawyers come in, we're sitting down,
Right on.
order the eggs. Afterwards, we sign
Yeah.
the papers. It was the wildest things.
Now, were you the only tattoo shop in that area at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was the only one that was when I opened my doors, I was number like 5 or 6
In the valley.
In the valley, yeah. There was Peter Eagle. There was Walnut Street Tattoo Art. There was Showtime Tattoo. There was Pleasure and Pain up in Easton.
Showtime. Wait, where was Showtime?
Showtime was Whitehall.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is that now?
It's gone. Yeah,
It is gone, right?
Yeah, Joe packed it all up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was popular.
He was popular.
He had a following.
He was right next to Condoms Galore, so he had
Yeah.
So he had active foot traffic that was happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once again, we go back to was people of like subversive cultures.
Got to open next to Wi-Fi Cafe. Over in the Maze.
Where's the Wi-Fi? What's the Wi-Fi cafe?
That's the Wi-Fi Cafe. That's that club.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's that. Dave, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that would be another good place to open a tattoo place.
I don't know anything about it.
It's like some kind of private club for people to go.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. When I somebody texted me the picture, I'm like, it looks like a dive, and then we saw the pictures inside. I was like, holy shit!
Wow.
What a hidden gem.
I'm just gonna stay. I'm staying
Yeah,
right where
stay
I'm
where
at.
you're
That's
at.
it. That's it.
So as you grow and you're growing through your process of becoming a tattoo artist at in your prime, when you get to that, what was the percentage of walk-ins compared to schedule? Because like right now, I go to schedule. You'll help me out because we've known each other for so
sure.
long.
Yeah.
But you're booked.
Yeah,
You're booked out.
I'm pretty deep, but
In the beginning, though, was it different?
yeah, it was much different because now people are getting much bigger
Pieces.
yeah, much bigger pieces, and they're a little more complicated pieces.
So there was a trend where you would get, hey, let me get the
Oh
tramp
yeah,
stamp.
yeah. Well, yeah, tramp stamp, or we like to call them in the industry butt rockers. We didn't call them tramp stamp because it seems a little like you're talking.
Yeah,
down.
butt rockers is nice.
Butt rocker is nice.
Yeah.
And if a guy got it, it was called ass antlers. So,
Oliver has one.
but in the mid '90s and then the early 2000s, it was more walk-in traffic, or it was more.
How many guys you opened up with when you were there? Just you?
It was me plus my cousin.
How many
two
people
of
you
us-
have now?
Me plus 2. We just lost a girl. She moved down to Virginia. Me plus 3 is always a good number.
I see.
It's always a good number. Plenty of elbow room. Just enough elbow room. We are all communicative and we can all have a good time. But you need a little bit of space.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need your
Does
own
everybody
area.
here have a tattoo? Except for Bobby, and I know Bruno doesn't, but he said he just spoke to me before. He said he wants one.
All right.
Wants
I got a tattoo.
He wants
Yeah.
a Tonka truck.
You did my tattoos.
I know.
You still have the one. Remember the one we created with the oak tree and the wolves and all. And,
Oh yeah.
it was supposed to go
know that
right
one?
here.
Yeah.
We never ever did that one. I often always say to myself,
I know what he's talking about, but he didn't. I know that he didn't.
Where we
I
gonna put it?
always wanted to sit for that.
Where are
and
we
get
gonna
it
put
done.
it?
I was putting it right here. It was a big wolf,
Uh-huh.
right? Because Rufino, one of the things it means is head wolf. So I wanted to have. We had a big wolf under a giant. It wasn't an oak tree, but you designed a tree.
Yeah. Big gnarly tree.
Yes, gnarly tree, and then
You
it
remember
had-
this?
Yeah.
It had my wife, a smaller wolf, and then it had the 3 cubs.
Yep.
And
Oh.
it was my children. And
She wants to get a tattoo.
Can you do the PizzaFellas?
Well, you need a fucking translator
Sure.
to translate it.
one day, but it was a big sit, and I think that was the issue was me getting the time for the sit.
Yeah, because you're always
I was all over the place.
You were always busy then,
And I'm
you're
still busier
even
now.
more busy now.
You should have did it right in the pizzeria while he was
But
putting pizza in.
I actually all the time I wonder to myself if you still have that art, because it's one of the things before I pass on this earth I would love to just get it. put
Well,
over
I don't.
here.
I normally don't get rid of any drawing I've ever drawn.
Holy shit.
I tape everything in sketchbooks from years. I have
Really?
sketchbooks upon sketchbooks upon sketchbooks.
Wow.
Come on, Bruno, get one.
Pizza.
What is that?
The time he
What
takes
about
with
that?
you is amazing.
What about that tattoo?
Oh, him.
That you showed me.
I got
with
one for
the,
you.
Listen to this tattoo. The Reaper and the cell phone. Tell us about that one.
Well, this truly is the death of us. You know, like I did a whole series of Reapers with cell phones, and I started turning them into. There was only 2. There's only 2 that I ever did, and I'll send you a couple pictures. You guys can put it in post. You know,
Yeah, we will
put it-
when we edit,
put it
yeah.
in post. So the whole thing with the cell phone and the Reaper is this timeless guy. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
He's coming for all of us. Death,
Right.
Death tickles my ear. He says, "You better live because I'm coming."
I agree.
Right.
You know, so we are wasting so much of it in this screen. You know, we are just so.
Look, you put him there.
Yeah, there he is, but he's dealing cards.
He's dealing cards in the
But
Ripper.
now, like I use the Reaper with the cell phone on my T-shirts. I use it for stickers. You know, I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
this one where the Reaper's all curled up over the phone, and the phone has some text coming through, and the last text just says, "Scroll your life away." So many people are doing it. I'm a victim of it too. Late night doom scroll. You know, how else would I have learned all this stuff about Matt Groening being a time traveler?
yeah.
But you know, like it really does. It really is killing us every single day, and we don't realize it.
Yeah.
Now, have you tattooed on that symbol on how many people?
I've got 2 of them, but I did one where I had a whole like series of them, and I named them all. The one was where the Reaper looks like he's staring into his phone looking for directions, or he's got his finger like he's texting. And
I remember, yeah,
I
I
named
think
that
my
one.
shirt.
I named that one. I'll be right there. That was the one. I that's the name of that piece of art. I'll be right there. So I drove all the way down to North Carolina. I didn't tattoo anything that whole weekend except for that one project, even though it was a long trip, and I severely discounted it because I had nothing else to do for that day. It made the trip worth it. 9-hour drive one way, plus a speeding ticket. I got a robot ticket outside of
Oh,
D.C.
my
Ah, that's the worst.
That's the
Those are
fucking
the
worst.
I got a robot. I'm an international criminal. I got a robot ticket in New Zealand too.
No way.
Come on.
Yeah, robot ticket. I have it hanging up in my in my store, just so people know that I really am a desperado. I got
You didn't
clocked.
pay it.
Well, here's the funny thing. I knew I was going back to New Zealand, so I did pay it.
Yeah.
But I got clocked at 95.
Kilometers.
Yeah, sadly, kilometers. Yeah. So that was actually like 63 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
And
In
was
what,
the-
like a
what was the
45
speed
kilometer
limit?
zone? Or
It was 90 kilometers, so I got popped for.
Well, the reason you're in New
5
Zealand
kilometers?
is it not the tattoo convention?
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah,
you
we-
told me about that.
yeah,
It's pretty big, huh?
It's a cool one. It goes up and down with size. You know, I've been there twice for it. I kind of helped the cat who started it. He was an American that moved down to New Zealand, and he was coming to my show for a number of years. And he goes, "I want to do this kind of thing." I'm like, what are you asking me?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you got a good recipe. I'm like, all right, well, we'll help you out. So me and another guy that runs a tattoo convention, his name is Tim Azinger, great dude. I love him like a brother. He does a tattoo convention. He's been doing tattoo conventions 31 years now already.
wow.
Yeah.
How many of you?
Oh, I'm coming up on year 16.
Yeah, wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Lehigh Valley Tattoo Convention every spring, March, the end of March. We used to do it at the
Yeah,
holiday.
you just gave me tickets in March.
Yeah.
At the St. Patty's Day parade.
Well, we do it.
How about next year the PizzaFellas podcast comes?
All right, I don't know where I'm going to put you. You guys rove around.
Hey,
No, just put us.
we'll
Where's it
buy
at?
a table somewhere. We'll sit down. And
Maybe
we'll do interviews.
I'll put you in the bar or something. It's
Yeah.
perfect for you.
All right.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I can't explain to you what kind of tattoo Bruno wants.
You're really still.
We're
on
gonna have
this.
to-
No, he told me. I don't know if you could do it though.
Hold on. A quick story on New Zealand.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys remember when New Zealand, the government confiscated all the guns?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Do you know who the only people they didn't confiscate it from?
from the bikers
The bikers.
because they said no way,
Yeah. And to this day,
Yeah.
no way.
no way.
The only citizens in New Zealand that have guns are the bikers.
Well, they were doing a gun buyback program. Now listen, if our government wants to do some sort of government buyback program for our handguns, I have two points of opposition. One, they didn't sell it to me to begin with, so they're not really technically buying it back. And number two,
That's good.
as an honest citizen, it is my duty to make sure I don't give a firearm or sell a firearm to somebody who's inclined to violence. What exactly does this government do?
Violence.
Nothing but violence. So
That's a good answer.
That's an excellent.
in good
answer.
conscience,
Wow.
I'm sorry I can't sell it to you because
100%.
you're going to do something bad with it.
Yeah. Wow.
So his tattoo that he told me was.
Here we
Yes.
go again.
Go. Here we
It's
go.
actually-
Let him get it out.
Bruno's tattoo.
Let him get it out.
Bruno, this is what you told
we're
me.
gonna make it real
It's
with-
actually, it's a squirrel holding his nuts like this
It's every once in a while.
with a gold chain
Yeah.
that says Bruno Scipione on it and like a pizza peel. So the squirrel's holding his two nuts like this with the gold chain.
Listen, Bruno. At least you still have both of them. You know. Yeah. At least you have both of them.
Where did time out? What?
Is he making it up or is it fucking true?
Bruno,
I
can-
want to know.
He told me what it was eating Orchetti. He told me. He's
Bruno,
like,
will you get Antonio's face on your ass?
come on, Bruno.
I'm not doing that.
If we paid for it. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
He was
get some
eating
of
the
that.
I'll pay
Orchetti.
for that.
He
I'll
was
pay
eating
for
it.
that.
He's like, you know what I want?
Stop busting.
I was like,
his
what?
balls.
He's like, I want a squirrel holding my nuts like this. I'm like,
Shut up.
Oh, he's a fucking
Now
full of
let's make
shit.
it. Let's make it a little deeper. Let's like this. Take it to the next level.
Go ahead.
Let's make the squirrel blind, so it tells a story.
Yeah.
You know, even the blind squirrel can get the nuts. Okay.
I like it. See, that's the artist in him.
Yeah.
I would ask you
They
this.
need to put Adidas on the squirrel's
What's,
feet.
what's the
The squirrel's
craziest?
feet need
What
Adidas.
is the craziest
What's
tattoo,
the
right?
craziest body part you've tattooed on?
Luckily for me, I don't have a lot of those. Like I don't really have stories.
Like not an eyeball, an eyelid,
no,
a lip
How do people do an eyeball?
I did lip, but
inside.
yeah, I did the inside. Yeah,
Is that,
That's got a fucking.
How do
It's
they
a mess.
How do they
It's a
do an
mess.
eyeball?
I don't know.
That's fucked up.
Now,
I don't
Steve,
know.
do you use like a cream to like numb them? No, just let's go.
No, I mean if the tattoo's done
Proper.
well,
Yeah.
I mean there's some pain involved, but it's
the Vaseline. When he does it, the Vaseline that he, it's fast, not Vaseline.
I use vitamin A and
vitamin
D,
A and D oil. That's what it is.
but that's
It's
really
all-
that really just creates a layer.
Yeah, but it's a layer, but it stops the pain. Like it when he does it, it's like, thank God he just put a bunch of cream on.
Hey, easy. We're going to NC-17.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If anybody heard that without the video, jeez.
Jesus, that'd be a real.
Is that the Wi-Fi cafe? Is that what the Wi-Fi cafe is? Oh
Yeah,
my-
we have video proof of it.
I can't check this out.
Why not?
I'm
You
a
can
bald-faced
check
boy. There's no way. No way. I'm a bald-faced boy.
All right, let's get back into pizza though.
Okay, pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah.
You're a pizza. You come to me all the time. You say, "Hey, this.
How about this on
Yeah,
the
can you
pizza?
do this? Can you do this? Can
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
that?"
yeah.
I
and I
tell-
tell you, I can do everything.
I tell people I'm a pizza. I like to think of myself as an Indiana Jones of pizza. Like there's pizzas out there. I'm not making them up. They just need to be discovered. And like we put a lot of things on the pizza. Thanks to Sal's down the street. We've put a lot of different ingredients or toppings on pizza that you
We
would.
did the Yako dog.
That is our crowning achievement. The Yako
This
Taco
one.
Pizza
So
Pie.
let's hear it.
Okay.
It's a good slice.
Let me just tell the story. And listen, we're gonna invoke John's name, rest his soul.
My uncle John.
Yeah, Uncle John.
Yeah, rest
So
his soul.
I call him up and I said, "Hey, this is Steve up the street." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "I want to order a pizza, but I want to put something on." He's like, "Well, Big fucking deal. We put stuff on the pizza. I go, no. I'm gonna bring some Yakko's hot dogs. Can I do that? He's like, oh, he's like, whatever, right? So I went down. I got 8 Yakko's dogs because I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, they're gonna cut the pizza into 8 slices.
Yeah.
Do we chop the dogs up? No, that doesn't seem right. Do we make like a wagon train out? And I was like, no, we make them spokes on the wheel. Spokes on the wheel of time, and there it is. So I bring it down. I got 8 dogs, and I said, John, this is what I need you to do. I want 1 dog, for each slice.
With the bun?
Yeah, bun,
Okay.
a full dog. Onions, mustard,
I'd rather
sauce.
see it chopped up and put on there.
I know.
No,
you-
no, no,
I like it his
listen,
way. No, I
That's
like
what
it
you
his way.
think. That's
Yeah.
what you think. But
No,
listen,
you need it this way.
so
Oh, you fold the slice.
yeah, you fold the slice. You make a Yakko taco pizza pie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what?
John
Tomorrow.
John pulls it out.
So bring them
And,
over.
he goes, yeah, come down. It's all ready. So I come down. And I go, what do you think? And he goes,
He baked them in the oven for you, too.
yeah. He goes, looks kind of good. I said, you need to put him in there so it welds into the the
Right.
pie.
Gee, yeah.
Yeah, we got to weld it in there. And he's like, looks kind of good. He's like, all right, let me know how it is. And it was one of our strokes of genius. And we've repeated that one a couple times. And we went back there maybe like 2 months later, and I said, hey, John, I called him up. I want to do that pizza thing again with the hot dog. And he's like, all right. I said, all right, I'm going to be there in like 30 minutes. He's like, okay. He's like, oh, but wait. Bring like 4 extra dogs, okay? So, and I guess that was like the payoff. Like, we had like 1 bag with our dogs, and we had like 1 small bag with his dogs in it.
Steve, did you eat it?
So,
Yakko pizza dog?
Oh yes.
oh, it was awesome. Yeah.
Steve
I would
fucking
definitely-
eat it. Who eat you?
I'd eat
Like
it.
Mikey.
We
Oh,
did,
yeah. I love Yakko's.
It's like fucking
We did.
Mikey.
I love Yakko's.
We did General Tso's chicken on a pizza.
Yeah.
Now, sadly for us, we got the General Tso's from not like a high quality Chinese restaurant. So it wasn't really General Tso's. It was like General So-So's. But that was a hit, but it was a little heavy. We did lo mein pizza.
Okay.
And that was too heavy. But go back to the Yakko taco pizza pie. You think you want to eat more than 1 slice. You want to.
Because you're
That's
looking
a
at it
lot.
because you eat
But-
2 hot dogs, 3 hot dogs at a
Yeah,
time.
no.
It's not happening.
You just one.
One
Just,
and done.
just do one, walk away, and don't eat it cold. The Yakko dog doesn't get good when it's cold.
I agree.
Yeah. You got to have a hot
You gotta
Yakko.
have it fresh.
You got to have a hot
You're bringing
dog.
hot dogs tomorrow?
You're eating it through the drive-through?
We'll throw the Yakko dog in an air fryer, heat it up, then put it on.
No, we'll put it. We'll
He's a
bake it in
fucking
the
expert.
oven.
Yeah, bake it right
Oh,
in.
no, we'll bake it right
Yeah,
in
you
the
gotta
oven.
bake it in.
We got the Detroit crust from you guys. And
Yeah.
I love that one. That one's,
Nice crust.
oh, hands down.
I made today that sold right away a deep dish grilled cheese, bacon, and tomato.
oh, dang.
Oh,
Pizza.
you
The one that they fucking all ate at the Clinton
Yeah,
Diner when we were
yeah.
there last week.
Yeah.
It sold in an hour.
Nice.
Like, just
Seriously?
went out the door.
Yeah.
That
was
sounds
like-
good.
What
It
did we
was-
order? We ordered like 7 bacon and tomato cheese.
Oh, we're
We
gonna tell that after this.
We did bacon and Nutella on a pizza pie.
That's good.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Bacon and Nutella was good.
Yeah.
You remember I was telling you about that Fruity Pebble pizza?
Yeah, Fruity Pebble pizza.
What's her
That
name
one.
up there made it?
Yeah. And then there's your cinnamon French toast.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
sweet.
the crunch.
Yeah, sweet tooth.
The one I like a lot, which I don't understand why people don't enjoy it the most,
What is that? So?
is the chicken and waffle pizza.
Oh, it's good.
That's great.
That's a good
Because
pie.
it's so light.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you don't put cheese.
Okay.
So your base is like a light layer of mozzarella.
Okay.
That's it.
Just the whole
A
thing's
light,
on it.
Just a light layer.
The glue. It's the glue.
It's the glue. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put the chicken. You could use cutlets. You could use your chicken tenders if you hold a good homemade chicken tender.
Yeah.
Get that on there. Cut it up. Now you put that. You don't use. I used to use real Belgian waffles from U.S. Foods that we used to get. Right.
okay.
That was very good. If you don't have that, just take your waffle fry.
There you go.
Oh.
Because the seasoning from your waffle fry
It's
is
delicious.
comparison to a waffle.
There you go.
Okay, and it has a little kick to it. Now, then you put a little whiz,
Yeah.
comes out of the oven, finish it off with maple syrup.
Yeah. Nice.
Now
Fucking
that's
delicious.
the seasoning
It's
and
like
everything. and you
it's not
just
like
eat
something
it.
you go to, but it's like for that one time you try. It's like, wow, this is fucking good.
yeah.
Stuff like that. Like it's always.
We were thinking just the other day, we were thinking like over easy egg, but with like a hot honey drizzle. over easy.
Mike's Hot and Honey, yeah.
No, I got another hot honey coming down the pike, so
But like
we're not gonna say Mike's hot honey.
like the eggs got to be like that yellow, like slippery.
I got you.
Yellow
When you bite
slip.
into it, it's
Yeah, just gooshy.
Throw it away.
Going down the side of your face over here. Give me a napkin. Give me a fucking napkin.
what would you
Wiping
say
it
your,
like this.
what's your go-to pie? Like if you're ordering for a night, just a regular pie, or is it a plain pie, pepperoni?
If
Sausage.
we're, like at the store.
No, or you are at your
Or you, no,
family,
you.
at your house, ordering a pie for delivery. What's your go-to?
It's just a plain, you know.
plain.
Just a plain.
There you go.
That's the key.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. It pleases everybody, you know. I got, you know, once I started running software 5.1.9, right? That's what I'm running. That means I'm almost 52.
Yeah.
No more birthdays. It's software updates. So I'm running software 5.1.9. So the pepperoni starts to give me a little bit of, you know, like it's bad. It's bad. You know, you get to a certain age and you're like, oh, I'm king of the world. I can still do this. And then, you know.
Kicks you in the ass.
Yeah. I mean, I used to smoke cigars, and I told you guys, like, one day I woke up and I was like, man, I think a dragon took a shit in my mouth. Like, what the hell was this? So that was it. I swore off. I was like, ah.
Well, you got to meet Dr. Tran because he gave us this mouthwash.
He
from
didn't give me
Listen.
one.
And no, Gigi found it in the store.
Really?
Yeah, she brought me one home. Freaking best thing. After a day like this,
Yeah.
put it inside,
That's it.
wash this all out.
How was it, Joe? What do you-
The worst thing we ever put on a pizza, we put a buttercream birthday cake in the middle of the pizza. Now,
come on.
I remember. Listen,
Oh, shit.
I remember walking into Sal's with it, and you know, every time I walk in with a bag of groceries, they knew something was up. They just, you know,
At this point, right?
yeah, they're just like, okay, and it was your.
I could
it was your-
only imagine what Greg is saying when this is happening.
Oh, listen, Greg goes, you got to eat it. You got to eat it, not me.
Good imitation.
You got to eat it, not me. I'm like, you still going to the table? She's like, I'm broke. I'm always broke. I'm broke.
That's his
love
key
it.
line.
I want to get a shirt with say broke with his face
broke.
on it.
So I go walking in with this grocery bag, and they're all like, oh, you know, I walk in, they're like, Steve, what's today? I'm like, well, listen, it's Aaron's birthday up at the store, so we're going to have to do this. I don't really know how it's going to go over, so let's just do a medium pie. Let's not go crazy, because the cake is a little, and they're like, what? I said, the cake's a little small. I said, cake? And I pulled it out, and there it is, a buttercream happy birthday cake. And it was your nephew. He goes, oh, Jesus Christ. He's like, you guys have lost it. He goes, Steve, are you guys high up there? You guys get high? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't touch any of that stuff. He's like, you should, because you're weird. So we brought it out. Now, the packaging on it was great, because the pizza box, you know, only a certain height.
Right.
The cake, you know, was a standard.
Yeah.
They cut the middle out so I could walk up there with the cake hanging out of the middle. But it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible
It was
pizza.
not good.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be good.
It tasted exactly like a 4-year-old's birthday smells. You know what I mean? Like that sweet cream and like a ugh.
That does
Not good.
No.
It did not go over well.
Good birthday though. I thought.
That's what he wanted. I said, "What do you want on your pizza?" He said, "Birthday cake." I was like, "You're nuts." Okay.
Got what he got.
Yeah, I'm not going to let somebody call me out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would never.
I've done a lot worse things in my life.
If that's the craziest thing you've eaten, then that's pretty bad.
No,
Because I've probably eaten worse than that.
guaranteed.
100%.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Now that I think
Like
about it.
if we get to go to heaven and we get to say, like, you get to ask any questions, I want to ask. I don't know who I got to ask. Is it St. Peter?
Yeah, St. Peter.
Yeah, I probably don't get to ask the big guy.
No, he sits in the back.
Yeah, he's the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be like, hey, St. Peter, what was like the 300th worst thing I ever put in my mouth? You know? You know what he's going to say?
I'm thinking about it.
You know what he's going to say?
Go ahead.
That cheating whore you dated in high school. That's what he would say.
I remember,
And that's the 300th worst
I
thing.
remember Jay used to, like, after work, we would go up to, like, Volpe's.
Sure.
So that dog came to me. You ever heard of snake bites tequila? Where they have the snake in the tequila or something?
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So
That was Davey. That was
that was
Davey.
Davey, right? So Jay brings Davey down. He's done working with you.
That was
Over
my
there.
Cobra whiskey.
It was your wait. You were there.
It was my Cobra whiskey.
So they said, what are you gonna do? And I put out money. I was like, bite the head of the snake, and he
Yeah, that was Davey.
Do you remember that moment?
I remember that. It's chiseled in my mind.
So we were all together.
Yeah, it was nuts.
What,
That's
that was at Rufino's, the restaurant.
No, that was we went up
At
to
Volpe's.
Volpe's.
Oh, at Volpe's,
And-
yes.
And that was
Okay,
the
that's right.
301st worst thing he's ever put in his mouth. Yeah. Watch, like, probably the worst thing I ever put in my mouth, probably like an earwig at in rice pudding. I thought it was probably like a raisin or something. Blech. Think about that. You
Now,
go-
what's your thoughts, Steve, since you own a business with tattoos and everything?
Yeah.
And love pizza, love this kind of business.
Oh, we run on pizza.
You run, yeah.
We run on pizza.
What are your views on the pages on Facebook and social media about opinions? You know, people bashing other businesses and stuff like that.
I have not been on Facebook in a long number of years.
Okay.
My page that's on Facebook, because I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. And then when I tried to get rid of it, they said, well, you own a business and you have a business page, so you have to have, like, they all.
I got you.
The CIA has always wanted to know what a citizen.
So you couldn't stop your
if I
page.
stopped my personal page, it would like disconnect or
Your business page.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
So the CIA has always wanted to know what the citizenry was doing for years and years and years, but it was illegal to spy on them. Lo and
Okay.
behold, they create the robot called Zuckerberg. He's the front face for where we put willingly whatever.
How to
we
be
want.
a test tube baby.
But we put willingly.
No, I know what you're saying. Go ahead. Yeah.
Now we willingly put on there. So,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so people write all kinds of stuff.
You go to the hospital now that you're putting a post on that.
Bang.
And why are you telling people you're going to the hospital?
Yeah, like
Why are you? But keep going. I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. So Zuckerberg.
So I don't do any of that stuff on Facebook. I don't look at it. I don't read it. I do my best to stay away from it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It's
now,
absolute poison.
does someone run your social media page
Yep.
for your? Okay, you have an employee running that
Yep.
for you.
Yeah, Taylor
Okay.
does that for us, and she's pretty nice about it. Like
No, but I'm saying so you're not involved in that aspect. You just want to get. You
Yeah.
don't want to be.
What do you think though about the opinions when people have like criticism on a restaurant or something like that? Do you have any feeling from the past, Yelps, things such as that?
Oh, Yelp was great. Oh my God, they used to call us all the time. They say you have a free page on Yelp and it's doing really great. Would you like to upgrade? I said if it's doing great and it's free, no, I'm good. Thanks. Like why am I paying if it's doing good and it's
Yeah.
free? But my mom used to always say opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one and most of them stink. Okay, so people are allowed. Like people want to. The Facebook is a place where people can shout out and have a little bit of control, or they can connect with people in their own echo chamber. Let them. It's fine. Like whatevs. Like you want to do it, get crazy.
Yeah.
I had to take myself out of it. There's no way I could even look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to many of the guys that own restaurants here, and Jay says it all the time.
gotta
I've
just-
told them.
just gotta ignore
and I've
it.
told my dad. I said,
Yeah.
"No, you don't read the comments.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Because
It'll burn you up.
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
You could have 100 positives, and that one negative will screw your whole day
Yeah,
up.
because-
I mean,
of
a
it-
guy like me, I have trolls all the time.
Yeah,
it's but it's a handful.
But
So
when it's-
look at my hand, it's 5.
But when it's
You know.
our life,
Yes.
it I don't think people understand how painful it is for us. You know, like some things really, really cut. Some things really, really, and for guys like us, that's our whole life. I mean, that's all I know. You know, so to have somebody hurt me like that, it's tough to not let hurts become hatreds on my side, and that's a tough thing.
Oh shit! I'm at the point right now. Like there's a couple of guys out there that wrote stories about, you know, my father or the family's history, and it's just
Yeah.
I didn't see it, and then somebody sends it to me.
Yeah.
And then you read it, and it's like, my God, like
Yeah.
this guy's never further from the truth. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and the worst part about it is I'm alive.
Yeah.
So you want to document something, and you basically have just went off of every search that you did.
Or hearsay, or
Right,
down.
And it's not like you can't find them.
But
Yeah.
you know who Joe Rufino is. I mean,
it's not like he's
to
hiding.
Not come to me and not know that
just ask.
this is my dad or this is my past pizza shop and this is the true story. That's the things when you read it and you say to yourself, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
man?
So I've taken myself out. I was like, no way, I can't be a part of that. Now I still use Instagram because that's a really good conduit for like.
That's a different platform.
But it's a good conduit
Ideas.
for me. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
You see video, you see idea. That's all that I do. Like
you
I
know,
look,
like
I listen
art.
to people with quotes,
Okay.
I do a lot of quotes, like someone saying something like very, and I actually, real quick, just talk about this.
Sure.
I listened to a quote the other day, and I thought it was a great quote because, I coach and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I literally just put it down
Inspirational
this
stuff.
morning. So it said, the best advice you can give to a young person, remember, in every person you meet, there's a little piece of God in them.
Nice.
And that's who you talk to. And I added to that, and make sure that they see that in you first.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's tough.
And I listened to it 7-8 times in a row to understand the concept. I kept listening to it.
Well,
and I'm like, holy shit.
As I'm running software 5.1.9, I definitely am trying to connect with who put me here and why.
We all are.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I'm like, like there's a test and a test and a test and a test.
Yeah.
And, some of the challenges I go through, they're nothing compared to some of the stuff that other people are going through.
I say
Yeah,
that
I agree
all the
with you
time.
100%.
I say
like,
that all the
Somebody
time.
has it worse.
Yeah.
If
Somebody
you
has
think
it
your
worse.
day's that shitty, remember, there's a lot of people, there's millions of people in the world that are having a shittier fucking day than
I
you.
always think of Oliver.
Nice. Perfect. Good way to lighten it up. We
I
got way
always
too
think
deep.
when my day goes bad, I'm like, fucking Oliver's probably having the worst day of his life. So I always think of him.
let's quick. We'll wrap some stuff up here. What would you say the best pizza you ever had was?
That's the Yako pie.
The Yako pie
It
style.
actually
Hands
sounds
down.
interesting.
The
That
Yako
does-
pie,
sounds
honestly.
interesting.
And honestly,
I'm gonna make you one.
I'm on.
I'm gonna make you.
We've
a
talked
fresh
about
one.
it. We've talked about it, and we
I'll
got to do
make
it.
you a fresh one. I'll make you one so
You know
fucking
what?
good.
Listen, let's get nuts. Let's put it on that Detroit crust.
No, I'm gonna put it on a Chicago deep dish.
No, you know what?
6 of them.
I'll tell you what.
I got
the
you.
Dietz-
It's
the
gonna
Dietz and
raise
Watson-
over the hot dog.
Not for nothing. The
gonna be
Dietz
in
and
the
Watson, they have a hot dog that's a beef frank hot dog with a snap.
Yeah.
Like when you open the hot dogs out, they're all connected. So when you bite into, they have that crack.
Well, that's natural casing, right?
Yes. I was trying-
and
yeah.
people don't like to know the natural casing.
Why
But
not?
that hot dog,
It's in testing.
Well,
look,
they eat sausage.
that
don't they?
hot dog on there, that would be, get that pack of that. We put it in there, put it in the oven, cook everything at one time once together.
Yeah.
Chili sauce on it.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to use sabrets or something to cheat a little
We talked
bit.
about that, making the suppressed
Yeah.
pizza.
But that would be a fucking.
I'm ready.
With that snap.
I'm ready.
So when you get the crack of the crust and the.
You're
It's
gonna
all
make
rolled
Are
off.
you making this tomorrow?
I'll make it tomorrow. I'll go
doing
buy them in
anything.
the
You
morning.
ain't doing nothing tomorrow. You're going to the fucking bank. and you're going to Dan's camera
I'm going to Dan's
and get a
camera.
new fucking camera.
And then
Nice.
you're coming to eat a Dietz and Watson's natural casing hot dog on
Yeah,
the pizza.
so
Yeah, I'll bring it. Want me to bring 'em?
Best pizza, yeah. I mean,
got 'em.
although I
Or
really,
you wanna bring
do
Sabret?
like the Biagio,
No, I
the
got
meat
the hot dog.
pie,
Wanna bring
like the,
sauerkraut?
Meat
the
lovers.
meat lovers.
I have it.
Yeah, there's something in the sausage
have
that you
it.
guys use. It's just
Bruno doesn't
wow.
make
I
stuff
don't know
like
the
that.
Yeah.
spice that's in the sausage is just
What's
make
that?
me
What's
nothing.
that?
on your meat,
Meat
lovers,
lovers.
pie. The sausage has a certain spice.
It does, right?
Love
Makes
it.
me shit.
Shut up, you.
I'm talking to Bruno.
That's good.
No, the sausage is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if you got some special, it's special.
It's yeah.
It's good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that, and it overenhances. You taste it. It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's got that sweet.
And it's got some like is there caraway in it? I don't want to like there's something in it. Caraway, I think.
Caraway.
Caraway.
What the fuck is caraway?
Caraway
Carrot
seed.
seasoning.
Caraway seed. It's a
I don't
seed.
know that.
It's a
I'm
seed.
not a chef. Sorry.
You're not working tomorrow.
I'm a football player.
Oh jeez.
You're working where? Where you are? Where are you tomorrow?
Nazareth.
Where?
Nazareth.
That's fucking down
Yeah,
the street.
Jay's. You hanging out at Jay's tomorrow?
Actually, right up the street.
Nah, but it's.
You working tomorrow? What's a little
Why are
bit?
you
mean?
worried about everyone working?
Because I want everybody to gather.
Wait,
together.
I have a
Good time.
question.
Yeah.
So in the tattoo industry, you ever seen the people that are like doing the horns and all that
Sure,
shit?
sure.
What is that called?
Extreme body mods. Extreme body.
So that's a whole nother industry?
Oh yeah.
You don't do piercings, right?
We
Oh,
we
yeah,
used
they
to.
do.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you don't
used
do it
to.
anymore?
We don't have a piercer on staff.
They used to though. When
Oh,
I
they
got.
did?
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
for
he
sure.
had fucking.
Oh my God.
lining
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
lining
really?
up.
Yeah.
He had people out the door lining up.
What was the weirdest piercing that somebody ever got?
Well, there's a number of different things that can happen in the wedding tackle.
Any asshole?
No. Well, we usually don't
No,
leave
no.
the assholes in that building.
No,
Like,
meaning
did anyone
piercing.
pierce their asshole?
I don't think you can, man.
Bruno
I'm
has one.
asking. I don't.
I mean, that's
fucking
a
know.
muscle. That's a
What's
muscle.
yeah, but you ever seen the guys that like pierce the?
The wedding tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, their wedding equipment.
What
yeah,
the
aren't you
fuck?
supposed to pierce that to, what do they do, to the
can do-
grundle or the dick?
You can. Well, men have a number of places for such. Yeah.
No, I'm saying I've
There's a-
seen some crazy shit before. I've seen it. We had who's that fucking, oh my God, you remember the fucking Spanish server at Rufino's? Pulled his pants down, showed his fucking balls were pierced.
Oh,
the gay guy. That fucking guy. He looked like he was beautiful.
Oh.
This fucking guy was beautiful. He was Ecuadorian or something. Server. The women loved him. They had a party. I was like 16 years old. We're in the back. Pulls his pants down and he's got a perfect set of balls pierced. And I'm like, what the? Even his balls look nice.
Can you describe what is the perfect set?
Tan, stuck, no saggage, and it was plump. The motherfucker was like,
Would the squirrel be
was his
holding
name?
both of them?
no, the squirrel would fucking faint. Couldn't hold the fucking both of them.
They were like 6 pounds.
The balls of God.
Listen, I'm married with two kids. Gonna knock on wood. At the end of the day, when I see a nice pair of balls, I'll say I see a nice
What the
pair of
hell
balls.
was his name?
They're fucking. I was like, God. And the
Dave
guy-
knows. Dave
but
knows
wait.
all about balls.
But
he
anyways,
had-
this
he had,
guy
like,
was
crazy
hilarious. So
piercings
he
and
had
stuff.
crazy piercings.
So
I think it was ball sack. That's
So
what
his-
it was ball sack to grundle. I think.
yeah, but the best
that what
was
it's called?
Yeah.
That's called the geesh.
you just brought back a memory.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day they had their Halloween party. They did toga party, all that kind of shit they did, and then he comes to work, and then the guy that he's with ends up stopping in. And the guy goes, oh, my ass. He's like, he just is walking on my ass. And it's like, we were behind the counter making pizza. I'm like, what did he just say? I said, John, my brother-in-law, I said, did he just say my ass?
The piercing was hitting his asshole all fucking
This
time.
fucking guy must have got his fucking ass ripped out. Like, I
swear to-
said,
this is a
"Holy
true
shit."
story.
It's a true
story.
He
This is
stopped in
exactly
to
what
jump off
happened.
keys or something because they were at a party. And he shows up to work, and I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck went on? Because they said to me, come on. I was like, I'm not fucking mingling with this shit. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, I went home. Actually, I didn't go home. I went to fucking probably Volpe's or somewhere and drank. But it was like the Halloween party. And the next day they come in. Oh, my God. That place, we had some great experiences.
Stories are fucking ridiculous.
Weird times, man.
Oh,
What was the bar down the street there that was it's now, I think, Cousins or no?
yeah, cousins. That was the
Callahan's?
Callahan.
It was
Callahan's.
I remember it was Callahan's. So we had the grill. We had the big grill.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, he was coming up helping us out, expediting the window. So he was sleeping over and stuff. And I remember one night we would go out, and when we went out back in those days, it was just like it was a war. Like it,
Bataan Death March of Booze.
oh, it was just nuts. So I remember we went
march.
there, and the one bartender used to come in the shop, and he was a heavyset guy, but he's working there. So when we would order drinks, we would go in, and we'd always order, like, give us 30 rum and cokes,
Oh, jeez.
and start passing them out in the bar.
Okay.
So he goes, Jimmy ordered them, and he goes, I can't give you that many drinks. I don't have no glasses. So I turned around and I said, what the fuck did you say? He goes, I was like, we want 30 I want 40 fucking rum and cokes. Put them in any fucking drink and charge us with it and pass them out in the fucking bar.
Oh, my God.
I said, so now he starts making them. The bar's backing up, get them, and we start passing them out. We ended up at the Republican Club.
Oh, okay.
Down on Tillman Street till like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, jeez.
That was a fucking crazy
I'll
time.
tell you what.
Those days back there in 19th Street were a fucking good time.
What was your go-to bar?
We would go to Volpe's.
Volpe's
was-
was the
that was-
go-to?
that's where I would always go to.
Yeah, Volpe's would be the place. We would just walk around.
I drove by there on Monday night because I was eating at Ringers.
Yeah.
And I drove by after Joey's practice, and the fucking deck was outdoor, and the alleyway was packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
yeah.
like 15 people.
I remember up at Volpe's, it was, oh man, they had an old white-haired bartender. I mean, Bobby's been adding on to that place every which way he can.
everywhere you can. he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Always doing
I mean,
something.
I remember it was just the one U-shaped bar. That was it. It was
in the beginning.
In the beginning.
When we
that's
used
it.
to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, the bartender, Bill.
Those were good old days.
White-haired Bill. Bill would fall asleep. He was old. He would fall asleep by like midnight, like behind the bar.
You're waking him up to get a drink.
Yeah, we were, we played the jukebox. We play, what was the Golden Tee Golf? That was the one.
Yeah, that was big. back
Oh,
then.
that was big.
Golden Tee. Wow.
Yeah.
And then they
And
had
it was
Yeah, I
never
got
a
a
problem
birdie.
there.
I got a
It was
birdie.
always- it
You
was
got a birdie. You
great.
thought you hit a fucking
You
birdie
never had
on
to
the
worry
Masters.
about nothing. You go there, everybody would drink. Got a birdie.
It'd be
Go
chill.
to Bumpy's.
Yeah, it'd be
You
chill.
know, it was a good fucking time. The West End at that time, that was a great period of time.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know? I mean, it's changed somewhat.
Yeah, they're really doing the best. They have the whole West End Theater District, Improvement District, and they're doing.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the new 19th Street? Because you went through some hell.
A little more ethnicity right
Everybody
now.
leaves me alone. Like nobody.
No, I understand, but like
Yeah.
19th Street from, let's just say, when my family left.
When the shanty was shut down, it was really kind of grim. Like it was really you felt how empty that street was.
Yeah.
But thank God for Joey Tattoo.
Yeah.
he's got it up and running, and he's got bands every night, and it's good.
Well, I remember when Don sold it to the guy. He was a Chinese guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a Chinese guy.
Had like
Came in,
he had like
and
a
then he
restaurant
just-
in New York or something.
He came in though and changed everything. And say, like, why
Yeah.
do what works? I'm
And-
doing to do what I know.
and this valley
and it
doesn't
just
like
went from
change.
0 to fucking 10 to 0,
Yeah.
like this. It
And
was,
this valley doesn't like change like
no.
that.
All you had to do was do what Don was doing.
Yeah.
That
And
ice
then-
cream place by you is
Oh, they're
doing well.
killing it.
Oh, they're banging. That's
they're
great.
good.
What the hell is that called?
Their truck,
Moose?
Oh wow.
Utter Bar.
Utter
Utter
Bar.
Bar.
Good
Utter.
call. Yeah,
Yeah,
Utter
nice
Bar.
call.
They got
They're doing good. What about that winery, Urban Cat?
I've had
Yeah.
some of their wine. I like my wines a little bit drier. I should go back and
A little more sweeter.
what I had was sweet.
Yeah, I
but-
have
yeah.
been there too. That was my thought.
Yeah, I should go back.
Steve,
But nowadays,
what about your favorite
I'm
place?
really, really careful about. Like, I got one DUI, and I'm not messing around.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's a lot of trauma.
Yeah, it was just.
You don't need the headaches.
I had to explain to my kid, like, I got grounded from my car. You know how you get grounded from your
Yeah, it's a
bicycle
tough
for,
situation. to
for
be
bad
put in.
behavior. Well, I got grounded from my car.
Yeah.
So, but knock on wood, that's 8.5 years ago, and now I do a beer and I get my A home. You
Yeah.
know? I just
Nothing. No. Yeah, that's good for you though.
yeah, smart.
What's
man.
probably the biggest thing you learned in all the years, 30 years you've been in business?
Wow, biggest thing. Don't let hurts become hatreds. That's tough. I've learned it.
That's a good statement.
Yeah, I got it from the good book.
Elaborate on that for me.
When somebody does something wrong to you, it's easy to like mill over it over and over and over and perseverate and just
That is easy.
and really like it leads to a whole lot of internal problems. You
Yeah.
know, health
Yeah, it does.
mental problems like need stress and blood pressure and awe. But you take yourself away from some of the stuff.
Let
you're
it go.
Hey, all right, that's that.
How many times I say just let it go,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, if you
We're too old.
If you focus on you, you'll be fine. Like I'm in competition with me. I need to be better than who I was yesterday every single day. That's it.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough sometimes.
It is.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
That is
It
great
really is
advice
tough.
for all the business owners out there and everyone listening.
Yeah. Just like if your biz is your life, then that's it. Focus on that.
Yeah.
Focus on it.
And it doesn't matter what you're involved in.
Right. Any of it.
You can't let
Because you
stuff
could-
stick to you.
No, it's tough sometimes
Yeah.
though.
No, I learned that.
Yeah.
Biagio taught me a lot, and I've learned it, and I learn every day because there's times you can, as much as what you're saying, you can't tell me there's that hour or two where you can fall backwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then once you
Oh.
fall backwards, it's like you got to just go into the bathroom, look at the mirror, and say, "Hey,
And if you have a good support team behind you, whether it's your wife, whether it's
it's your family, it's
yeah,
everybody, it's
yeah.
your friends, it's."
those people will
I mean, look at the room here.
Yeah, you got
Look at
it.
this.
Yeah, they're
You
there.
know what I mean? Look at what we have. I mean, this is a bond of men that's created beyond what you can explain.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago we got to go down as a group. Juice. I wish you were there. You were busy. I get it, but
I could tell the story.
the core group. It's like one thing I said in the car is like this group needed this.
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean? Like
Steve,
we
you
did
would
it.
actually like this. Tell him his
So I'll
outfit. Tell him
recap.
his outfit quick though.
I'll recap the whole. Let me just recap the whole Monday.
I need a shot
So-
for this. I need a
so
shot for
Monday-
this. Give me the shots.
Monday, May. What was it? May 12th or May 13th?
It was after Mother's
13th.
Day. I watched the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
You
was
guys
after
were at,
Mother's Day.
You were at the food
Lighthouse.
vendor
Lighthouse in Jersey.
So so I work for a food service distributor.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, and we actually had a food show.
There's the outfit.
Anna Capri.
Anna
See my
Capri,
outfit?
yes. So
with leggings.
Yeah,
Tights.
it was powder blue. Well, I'll tell you the story. So they asked us to have the podcast there. So of course I'm going to have the podcast there. It's my company. Why not? Why the hell not? Right?
Sure.
So
Remember we pulled off on the side of the road?
Oh my
I gathered.
God.
Oh, let him tell the story, goddammit.
So I gathered. We gathered. Well,
We're in the highway.
we were going to take a bus down, like a party bus.
Sure.
Well, unfortunately, Sound couldn't really get it because just for other reasons. But anyway, so I ended up renting a.
Well, in all coordinates, I didn't realize I got answered on my phone.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
know.
go ahead.
So I got a this Jeep Wagoneer,
Okay.
huge 8-passenger.
Yeah.
Well, that was another shit show at Enterprise. But anyway,
Okay.
Fast move forward. It's Monday morning. I'm ready. We'll all meet at the park and ride off
Okay.
William Penn Highway. We're right down the street from where Bruno is.
Sure.
What time we meeting? This is like Texas that are going at 8 o'clock. Okay. I get there, 8 o'clock.
Yes.
I'm waiting. 8 o'clock, 8:05, 8:10, 8:15. But where the fuck are these guys? He calls me up. He goes, we're on our way. All right. We're going to be 20 minutes late. So now Jay and his son Tyler show up. They park. They're sitting with me.
Waiting.
8:30. But where the fuck are these guys?
They show up at 8:68.
It was, they show up.
Yeah.
I had everything packed. So all they had to do was get in the car.
Okay.
So Joe's sitting next to me. Everybody's packed in the back. I start the car. So if you come out of the park and ride, there's a light.
made it 10 feet.
There's a light.
10 feet, we made it.
I hear.
10 feet.
I hear this. Oh no! Oh no! I get car sick. Who the fuck is saying that?
He's got.
Open. It's this fucking donkey saying to me, "I'm car
I
sick."
jump out of the car.
We didn't move 2 feet yet. 2 fucking feet.
Steve, we went right, left, got to the light. He fucking. I thought someone stabbed him. He's shaking.
Mind you, he forgot his phone home. He was a fucking.
Oliver, are
ass.
you all right?
So I'm like, Joe, go in the fucking back, let the donkey up in the front. All right. I said to him, if you say one fucking word, I'm going to fucking hit you the whole way down. So we get on to 78. I'm hungry.
What?
I'm thirsty. I got to pee. It was like, what the fuck? We got to get to this show or what?
There's a bunch of kids in the car.
Yeah.
It's everybody, not me.
So,
Yeah, where's
So
all
help
of
me
us?
God, I'll turn this thing around.
so I'm supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. We show up there 10, I think it was like 5 after 10, 10 after 10.
Nice.
Hey, don't fuck.
But Joe gets the call that his employee's not coming in.
Yeah, so Joe gets a call that this employee's not coming in. Jerry's in back of me screenshotting a fucking thing. I don't know what he was writing.
He wrote Jerry.
His payroll. His
Jerry-
payroll.
No, not his payroll. Jerry
His
took
schedule,
a
delivery
notepad
schedule.
Schedule, yeah.
and wrote his schedule down in blocks. And
his
then took a
employees.
picture and sent it out to his employees. And I said, what the fuck?
drew
'Cause
blocks.
I just did the week's schedule. I said, on your fucking, what?
So Jay goes, why don't you use Excel?
Yeah, then Jay's like, I use
Forget, now
Excel.
they're having an argument about
Now
it.
there's an argument.
And I'm just like, I just got to get to this fucking show. So we get there, we pulled up like we owned the fuck, like literally like we owned the place.
Sure.
So we all get out like cockroaches.
Yeah.
So we're gathering all our equipment. We walk in.
But the best is when we walk in, it's always me and him in the front. So you got two of these big mama Lukes like
Yeah.
us, and everybody's like,
To take all the heat.
who the fuck is these?
Take all the heat.
So I say to Lou, which is one of the owners there, I'm like, where the fuck do you want us? He's like, out there. I'm like, all right.
So we
go out there.
set up.
So we set up. Great job. By the way, that was
First of all, the best part is we're looking for electricity. Next thing you know, fucking Jose and fucking Quavo over there come up out of nowhere.
Quavo.
I got fucking electricity. Come over here. I got this.
They did a good
They're hooking
job.
us. Oh my god!
And then
I
one of the
had
PizzaFellas
real
had all
quick.
day.
Fast forward before he tells you more. By the end of the show, every gardener in the fucking place was wearing a
PizzaFella
Pizza
hat.
Fellas podcast hat.
no lie.
No lie.
No lie.
And they had about 30 employees.
That's good.
I had people come. Wait, senor, pizza cutter. Yeah, here's a pizza cutter. Take 6. I don't give a fuck. That's what they're for. Just take them.
So we set up and we had great guests on. We had Joe Bufa from Nonavitas in Hamburg, New Jersey.
He's the man. He's the fucking
He did a
man.
good job.
He didn't even remember his fucking number.
And
We
when
had-
we're doing this, I mean, you got anywhere from like 40, 50, 60, like people just coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
And-
piling
and-
beers on the table so it
but
looks
Steve,
like we drank them.
the
You
backdrop-
can smoke cigars.
The
There's a bar.
backdrop-
There's a casino.
I watched.
Yeah.
I watched this
Yeah,
one. I
there's
watched
a
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the backdrop is Manhattan.
I saw
so
it,
it was
yep.
it cleared up. It was beautiful. Then we had Rosa Belia from Franco. She was on. Then we had Peter Griepel from
Brooklyn
Brooklyn Square on.
I watched
Yeah.
the whole thing on Brooklyn
Great.
Square.
Yeah.
He was let him know I have an 18 by 18 black metal pen.
You do.
Really?
Yeah, but
I will.
$90?
We'll text him.
but I want $92.
He'll probably buy it.
No, he wouldn't spend $90 on
That,
Lloyd.
though,
on the
no,
on the
but
Allied. No,
Lloyd,
Allied.
We had Capone, Jimmy Capone, Jimmy, right? From Capone's in Tom's River.
Yep. I saw him too.
We had this poker player from Nino's Pizza.
That was
I saw
good.
that
Listen
guy.
to that guy.
Yeah, I saw
like
that guy.
talking about the business.
We had him.
I didn't even think about
What
that.
else
Yeah.
did we have?
We want bad players on the table.
Lou.
Yeah.
We had Lou. Actually, towards the end, he
And
came on.
it was a good show.
It was a good show. So now it's 4:00.
Show's over.
Now the vultures and the wolves need to eat.
Oh,
So I had to put a couple orders in. I'm like, just give me like 15 minutes. Boom. Now, meanwhile, our good friends Pietro,
Yeah.
Rakia, Angelo Rakia, and Peter Colella from Antonio's Pizza in Edwardsville, we're all there. So I invite them out to eat as well.
Okay.
So it was Joe, Oliver, myself, Sal,
Bobby,
Bobby,
Jerry,
Jerry,
Jay.
Jay,
and Tyler in the car. So we go to our spot, which we go every year, right,
Dino
Sal?
and Harry's.
Dino and Harry,
Fucking
shout out to them. Dino and Harry's in Hoboken.
Best food, man.
So we go there.
Service.
Our tables is set up. She's like, you're all ready to go. We ate like it was the Last Supper.
okay.
We ate like
The fire alarms went off on the
like
smoke.
it was the Last Supper. We had tomahawk steaks, ribeye, clams, oysters.
Oysters.
I had 8 martinis.
Oh my God.
8, right,
Boom.
Bobby? I think it was like 8 martinis I had.
At one time, the
think-
other side of the table looked chocolate. It was all chocolate martinis.
I ordered 4. At one time, I ordered 4.
It was espresso martinis.
The lady
but
looked at me,
Who's
she
getting
goes-
cream in them? Who's not getting cream in them? They're arguing over who's getting
She goes
cream.
to me, ask Bobby, she goes, who are the other 2 for? And I think,
I thought I was getting one. I thought maybe I'll
yeah. I ordered all 4. I said, yeah, just bring them. Don't worry. Someone else will drink them. Someone else will drink them. Put all 4 in front of me. I fucking pounded them. All 4 espresso.
So we had a great dinner with our friend, and Peter and Angelo and the other Peter was with us too. We had a great time with them. They take off. Where do we go now? We got to go to a cigar lounge. Okay, so we go to the cigar lounge
I
called.
found this great cigar lounge.
What was it called? Havana.
Havana's
on the Hudson.
on the Hudson.
Havana on the
I don't know
Hudson.
what your
Holy
name is,
shit.
guy, but you have the best
best.
cigar lounge I ever been to in my life.
Yes.
Waterfront.
Hands down.
Top five.
What now? Mind you, this is like 7:30, 8
No,
o'clock,
that
right?
was like 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
That was
The
8:30.
Rangers game is on. The
Yeah.
Knicks game's about to play.
Yeah.
Game 6.
It was great.
People-
And
the
we're not
place is
calling
packed.
it a night. Like
And everyone
we're
goes-
like, we're still going.
Everyone goes, all right, we're getting cigars. Everyone's picking cigars. Where are we getting the beer from? I said, I asked the lady, where do you don't serve beer? No, nothing. You can Uber it. I said, what?
Uber delivery.
I can Uber. I said, all
Liquor.
right. I go back. What do you guys want? I'll take a 30-pack of PBRs and we'll take 2 bottles of Buffalo Trace.
Jeez.
Fuck. Guy calls, order it. Guy calls, hey, this is the liquor store.
We're at a Buffalo Trace.
I have one, he goes, I have 1 Buffalo Trace. You ordered 2. I said, okay, give me then 2 Eagle Rare. Or no, he goes, I'm at a Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
He goes, I said, give me 2 Eagle Rare. He goes, well, the Eagle Rare is $4 more.
Who gives a fuck?
I
We're
said,
professional drinkers
so just
here.
give me, I said, just recharge. He goes, no, you got to cancel the order and do it again. I said, no, just give. So he just handed me whatever, Eagle Rare. So we get it. They Ubered it, 10 minutes.
Not even. It was
Not
Not
even.
even.
7 minutes. That's
7
fine.
minutes.
Dude, it was
We're
unbelievable.
saying,
I'm talking about
Guys
the
calling me.
service that was in there, that girl.
mean ya.
She was, I think she was polishing my shoes at the same time she was lighting my
Unbelievable.
cigar.
She'd put an ice cube in your glass. She'd like lick the cup.
Listen,
and give it to you.
she's
It was
li-
I'm
she's
joking.
like-
That's
she's-
what it was though. It
She's
was
kind
great
of
service.
lighting it for you. Here you go. Then I'm like, what the
Whatever you
fuck
want.
is this?
You want a massage?
Amazing.
Massage. Like this,
Amazing. And the people, the owner, I don't know what your name is, but shout out to you. Shout out to Havana Cigars in Hoboken. Go there if you're ever there, just go. And then I tried to find parking in
Yeah, but-
Hoboken. I tried to maneuver, and everybody talked me out of it because I parked in a handicap.
Yeah.
But I said, "Do you see what the car looks like?"
Yeah, it's
We're not dealing with a tow. We
Yeah.
did that once in Philly.
But
I'm
the,
not going
the
through
best
that.
was we're looking during the middle of it. We can't find Jerry. Where the fuck's Jerry? All right, Jerry's not. He's talking to the owner. He found the owner.
I don't know how.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea how. I don't know what he's talking
Once
about.
he gets
Boats?
going, he's
I don't
like
know.
a guy at
This guy
ADD.
knew everybody in the fucking place all of a sudden.
He
Everybody
can't
was-
sit his ass down.
That's what
He's
he
he with the cigar, with this, with that. He's all over the place. It's like
The seats alone in
my
this
neck
place,
can't
right,
follow
Sal?
him.
The seats alone in this place.
We're probably $3-4 grand each.
I'm telling you, we had our own section. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, it
$3,000 or
was
$4,000 each.
So we smoke our cigars, we drink our booze. Now we come out. Who's farting here? Who's looking out the window? Who's looking at the skyline? This and that. All right, let's get back in the truck.
So what time is it now?
Oh, it's gotta
this
be
is 11:30.
11:30.
11:30
Yeah.
on a Monday.
So yeah, so we get in the truck again.
You okay?
As soon as I get to the light, I hear, "I'm hungry."
Oh, what the hell?
We just ate a fucking cow. We literally just ate a cow. We're gonna
I was
eat.
hungry.
So now
I was fucking
all right.
hungry. What do you
So I
want
said,
from me?
let's
Listen
get
to
the
this.
fuck out of here.
I'm overweight.
So
What do you want?
We go to on Route 3. We get to MetLife Stadium. The fucking place is detoured because they're doing construction. They decided to do construction on a Monday night at fucking 12 o'clock.
Now I gotta
we're
piss.
detoured all over the place. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Oh my!
I don't say pee. I say I gotta
We're
piss.
hitting traffic.
I gotta piss.
Are you
Pull
okay?
off on the side.
Are you okay? Am I okay?
The
I just wanna
meanwhile,
get the
while
fuck
this
outta
is all
here.
going on, I'm in the back of this. I'm all the way in the back, just smoking my weed pen. Just like, all right. I said to Jerry, put the window down. I'm gonna be
Who's
lighting it up.
arguing? I was a fucking mess. The fucking.
My therapist said this is medicinal. My therapist said this
Yeah.
is medicinal.
I don't even know what the fuck they were arguing. They were arguing about something so fucking stupid. I'm like,
No,
what?
then we were trying to figure about Dinah Shore.
Yeah,
Oh,
It took
get
me
the fuck-
24 hours. Right? I told Dinah Shore. It was like we got on the subject about
Diana. I gotta stop hanging out with so many old people.
Yo, Dinosaur.
My brain.
Dinah Shore.
just-
We started talking about talk show
The
hosts.
talk show host,
Because I think
Remember Dinah
I
Shore?
asked the question.
Dinah Shore.
Who can name 10 Monkeys songs?
No, Diana Shore is the name.
You don't remember the Monkeys?
Last Train to Clarksville,
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Daydream Believer.
2.
Well,
she
the theme
retired.
song.
She died.
The theme
actually.
Hey, all right, 3. Diana Shore's dead. Of course she is. Go ahead, keep
Diana
going.
Shore died.
He's doing the Monkeys. Stop.
Oh.
He's at 3. You got 7 more.
That's the
She was
best
on
I got.
CBS,
That's
I
the
think.
best I
Oh.
got.
I'm a believer.
CBS or ABC?
I said I'm a
think she was.
Oh,
believer.
you did? All right. I can't name the other 7, but one time I did.
Last Train to Clarksville. I'm a believer. Of course.
Oh,
the
but
theme.
this was like so.
So this is going
So
on.
finally, we hit traffic. Get out
And
of
then we went
traffic.
to talk show hosts. We had
Yeah.
Merv Griffin,
Merv Griffin. Nice.
Mike Douglas,
Mike Douglas.
guys from the
Dick,
audience.
Dick Cavett.
They
Dick
don't
Cavett.
know. They don't know.
What was the wait?
Johnny
what was the,
Carson.
What was the guy with the guy with
Joe
the
Franklin, the guy on Channel 9.
Dick
no,
Vitale.
the guy with the gray hair?
Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. Come on, any other talk show host?
Phil Donahue has a really, really good one. If you look him up on YouTube, he's got
And this is like pre-Oprah shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah. Phil Donahue.
This is going back back in the day.
yeah.
So this is the conversations we're
So
having.
we're now it's 12 o'clock.
Oh,
I finally get on 78.
and you're with all of them all
I'm
day long.
driving.
Wait, they said, what was the Lonnie Anderson? They kept saying, Joe, it's Lonnie Anderson. I'm like, no, it's not. She married Burt Reynolds too, but Dinah Shore had an affair with. No, I didn't know.
Get out of here with Dinosaur. Go on with the story.
But I didn't say Dinah.
No,
she's
diner.
mo-
We went to the diner.
No, I'm saying, so
Dinah.
we go. So anyway.
No, we went to the diner.
Oh my-
Dinah.
Oh my god.
Listen, so
Oh,
we're
He's
on.
talking about this.
I'm talking about the lady, Dinah Shore.
Oh. Well, anyway, we're on 78.
Dinah.
Yeah, it's Dinah Shore.
Yeah, so we went on.
I'm fucking right.
We understand,
That's how
Oliver.
these
We're on 78. We're
Shut
on
the
78.
fuck up.
Got my back.
So we're on 78. So I'm driving. So we go to the Clinton Diner.
Okay.
You know, right on 78.
Sure.
I'm the one who figured that out.
Yeah, I know you did.
We're going
yeah.
to the Clintons.
So we walk.
We
we
walk
walk in this
in.
place and we take the whole bar
Every season.
on the left.
Oh my God.
Cover the whole
They're
bar.
like, "What the fuck just rolled in
On a Monday.
on a Monday?"
Now Tuesday.
Forget it. So I'm
11:57
So
we
I'm
rolled
the
in.
last here to the wall, and the donkey's the first.
Oh.
So what do you think the donkey orders? Come on. He goes,
Eggs.
That's what you order at fucking midnight.
can I have 4 eggs?
Four eggs.
4 because he needed protein, I guess. 4 eggs, bacon,
Yes.
toast, boom, boom. Now Joe comes. He goes, because Jerry was talking about in the car that he wanted grilled cheese with fucking
bacon, tomato.
Bacon, tomato. I was like, sounds
So
good.
I'm going to have that. So now it's Jerry's turn. Oh, no, it's Jay's.
Jay,
he
he
orders
orders
the same
that
thing.
with wings.
And now Jerry, with wings. Well, I don't know where that came from. But then
Jerry
Jerry comes
orders.
up and he goes, can I have 2 of them?
2 of them. 2
my-
meals.
He got 4 at the end.
Then he returns one because there was no tomato.
Oh, he ate the
I'm
half
like,
of
what
one.
the fuck are we doing? Could we just have a fucking
And
normal meal?
meanwhile, I asked for a Manhattan. The guy barely can make me a
He's
Manhattan.
reading his book.
Jay-
The drinks.
Jay drank like 5 or 6 fucking double Tito's and fucking tonics. He killed the bottle went from
We
here
killed
to
like 2
here
or
on a
3
Monday
bottles
night.
in the place.
I asked for a shot of Jameson, and I said, give me a pineapple juice on the side. He's pouring Jameson with pineapple. I'm like, what the fuck are
Yeah,
you doing?
they gave him a glass of Jameson
That's
with a
a
shot of
he's a
pineapple
pineapple
juice.
bomber.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want that.
That's a pineapple
Yeah,
bomber.
but I didn't want that. I just want the separate pineapple.
Bro, we
juice.
were,
we were retarded.
They looked at us, and then this bitch, the fucking server,
Jerry loved her.
bro, I don't care. Anyone says. Her attitude at one point
Yeah, was bad.
I was going to be like, lady.
She's showing us her socks.
Yeah,
She's a
and then-
fucking moron.
Oh,
What
she
the hell am I
starts.
looking at your feet now?
She
I'm
got
eating.
in
I'm
trouble
not
for
eating.
wearing crazy socks, right? She's telling this story. We're fucking drinking, we're eating, we're like, all ignoring her.
dipping in your
All
eggs.
ignoring her.
She's
All
got her
ignoring
feet
her.
up.
Antonio's trying to get her the fuck out of here, right? She got fucking in trouble. She wears crazy socks. Now she wears the crazy socks under her pants.
Who fucking
Who
cares?
the fuck cares, right?
Get me the fucking bill. Let's
like
go.
Let's
Years
go.
old.
Guess who's the asshole that fucking stops her? Show me your socks.
Uh-oh.
Oliver.
Yeah.
At the end of the bar.
Yes, you
Yes,
fucking
you
did.
You said,
Yes, you
pull it
fucking
up. Let me
did.
see your fucking socks.
Let me see your
I
juice.
swear to
He's
God.
dipping in his eggs.
Yo, he goes, oh,
Show me your socks.
I swear to God.
I'm like, you want to have a
Oliver,
conversation with this
shut
fucking thing?
up.
But Jerry's like,
Get
I
the
love her
fucking
attitude.
bill.
I love her attitude.
At this point, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I want to
He's
go home.
taking fucking. He's taking liquor back in a cup. What the fuck are we doing over here?
Yeah, Jay goes, I want a to-go cup for my liquor.
He wants a to-go cup.
So from 9 o'clock in the morning, we didn't get back home till 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And Jay leaving the diner, he got in his laugh mode like he did in Atlantic City, like
Yeah,
like
couldn't
everything-
stop?
he just, everything was funny to him.
You
What did-
are
what
saying
did Jay do?
for dealing with
got
that.
his laugh mode.
Oh,
This is
so then we
he
got
loved
back.
it.
It was a good show. It was a good time with the boys. I mean,
You don't want to do those too often, though. You don't. That sounds like
No, that's
That was
once
a
every couple of
fucking
months.
day.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that experience
Once every
is something
couple
different. But as we go forward, let's do a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Here we
as
go.
end here.
Jeff Adams, Remax Realty, 610-972-5323. Looking to buy a house, looking to sell a house. Get with Mr. Jeff. He's in Lehigh Valley and New Jersey. Actually, we hooked him up with our good man Bobby over there. Enter.net, social media, website design, and all that good stuff here in the Lehigh Valley and nationwide and worldwide, right? Can I say that? Good, great. Franco's Pizza, Rosenflipo Belia. Again, sorry for your loss of your dad. Steve Seiler.
silent.
Sorry.
And shout out
Insurance.
to Steve's son today. Central Lacrosse won the district championship.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations.
17-6
Nice.
at Lehigh University. And my younger cousin, Colby's nephew, Tate Shoemaker. He's number 10, correct?
Fuck.
Yes. So I pointed out to Steve. Steve knew who he was. And he got what? Rookie of the Year? Was it Rookie of the Year? Yeah, I think it was Rookie of the Year he got. So shout out to my little cousin and Colby's nephew, Tate Shoemaker. Dave and Courtney, we love you. But he's a dog.
570-446-8023. I mean, this guy has
He's
probably
remarkable
the
when it
best
comes to health insurance.
Health insurance, get with Steve. For real. I hooked him up
If
with
you-
a customer of mine in New Jersey, and I mean, he lives in Pennsylvania, but he thanks me every time I see him.
I've
I
got to
saw him
say this
Wednesday.
much. If you own a pizza shop, you own a small business, get with Steve. This guy has the answers to your questions. I'm telling you, it's not limited
570-446-8023.
This guy's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to that. You have to get with him.
Lehigh Valley Pizza Shops, Mr. Socks here next to me.
Mr. Socks.
Master Supply, Kevin and Barb Master, and Dave Sweeney. He just got back from a great vacation. TNY Construction, Tony Nasser. No job too big.
No
job too small. With all his construction needs. Now's the time, guys. Get with him. Banko Beverage, Joe Marino, Jim Glassick, and Tony Gallo. Thank you for the sponsorship there. I have to apologize. I said next week we're going to have Joe Marino and Tony Gallo. It's not next week. It's the
2
week
weeks.
after. It's
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Shout out to Joe's Teas, Calypso, and Zoa. Pabst Beer. Thank you to them.
PBR, Jack Daniel's Hard Teas. Thank you
Yes.
again. Remember, guys, summer's coming. There's nothing better than a cold Jack Daniel's Hard Tea or a PBR right next to you by the pool, tanning, jumping in. They're very light, awesome to drink. And I love peach. Peach is my favorite.
There you go. Thanks again to Steve here from Quillian Tattoo in Allentown. 30 years in business, and he's still going.
The Quillian. Now, this
Quillian.
man, before we leave, has been, I've known you, I'm 35. I've known you since I was 15, so 20 years now of me remembering knowing you. You've known me since I was younger.
Yeah.
You're one of the most important persons I've ever met. You know why? Because I think you have great knowledge.
He
And
does
I think
have
you're
great
a great-hearted man.
Not think, he does.
And I always wanted to say that to you because
Thanks, man.
I always respect you.
Thank
and
you.
I respect your
Yeah.
business. I think you do a hell of a job, and you're very nice to people, but you bring common sense.
Thanks, man.
And,
I mean, it's a joy listening to you.
It is.
It is.
It really is
It
a
is.
joy. And
I actually,
how you come across
I
and what
love
you
it.
explain, the knowledge you have, and the foundation. It's
when I
it's
go get a
awesome.
tattoo from you, I enjoy it because I know you're going to tell me some crazy shit, and I'm going to have to think about it.
we do kind of talk pretty deep sometimes.
But it doesn't matter. I like it though.
Yeah, it's like
it doesn't matter. To me, that's, you know what I mean. That shows me you understand what's going around you.
Sure.
You're knowledgeable.
I try.
And
I try.
at the end of the day, when someone comes to get a tattoo from you, they're trusting you.
There you go.
That's true. Absolutely. There's a really good book. It's called Selling the Invisible. That where I learned a whole bunch of stuff. It was really kind of focused on just sales, you know. But they talk about the restaurant industry is selling the invisible too.
Yeah.
Because people look at the menu, but it's there's all that they don't get to see exactly or feel before it arrives. You know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, Selling the Invisible. That's a good one. Check that one out.
I will.
Yeah.
And one more shout out I have, I'm sorry, is Dave, like this, is the restaurant store. Nick, thank you again for the oven. Woo! Thank you again for the table. Dave, I love you, but I had to do it. I'm sorry. So shout out again to Steve for coming out.
And gentlemen, thank you so much for having me. What a pleasure. It was great to see you guys in real action. It's so good to see you again. And, you say you respect me. I respect this guy. He has brought up a lovely, lovely boy. You raised, what a great son you raised.
Steve, it's always good seeing you.
Yeah, it's good
You
seeing
know
you
that.
guys.
We go back so long.
It's crazy.
I
Well,
always
guys,
welcomed
shout
you
out
when
to
you came
everybody in the
block.
room. Our good man Rick over there, Steve,
Nick from Cisco.
Juice,
Let's
Colby,
hear it for the engineer.
Bobby,
One for the
Bruno,
engineer.
Dave, and I don't, Michael.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute. Cheers. Episode 40, guys. Remember, go on Spotify, YouTube, subscribe, follow our reels. We'll be out with more. We'll see you guys next week.
It's a PizzaFellas podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass. Light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the PizzaFellas.
The way you bring yourself, the way you know about business and this and that.
Oh, I wish I did.